Don't say anything incriminating. All right. All right, cool. Yeah, and this will be awesome. Your official session 1.
Hell yeah.
All right, about 10 to 15 seconds out.
Cyberpunk Uncensored.
Mind if I drink? Is that, it's uncensored, so, I got some booze. It helps with the RP. Do you mind if I drink?
It's all good.
Oh, sweet, man.
We're all adults here.
Exactly.
All right, we're live. Everybody can see you guys. Have fun.
So, how you doing? It's Teddy B in the house. Not Rob Mulligan. It's me, Teddy B. So, before we begin, so we're hosted by Cyberpunk Uncensored. So please remember to like and subscribe and share this video because we all love Cyberpunk. We want to promote the hell out of this. So, but I want to give credit to Sirenscape for providing some of the Cyberpunk ambience. So you're going to hear some of that. So check out Sirenscape.com if you want to purchase and mix your own Cyberpunk ambience for an insanely low price. Did I nail that?
You did, yeah. That's good.
Awesome, man. Okay, so this is just a jumpstart kit. So we're going to be very limited in terms of like skills. You can obviously homebrew skills, and maybe we can see a bit of that. I don't expect that, but obviously that might crop up. So weapons, combat might be awkward. It depends on the situation. So that might come up in the session. I kind of expect it to. Like cover rules, there's not any cover rules you can do, so we'll have to like sort of that'll be a little slow to begin with, but we'll get used to that. So yeah, I mentioned I don't want to homebrew any of that. Like I don't want to get 2020 stuff. I wanted this to be a pure red experience, which is a good thing, but it might be flawed because there's limited rules. But we just have to deal with that. So 14th of November. I just want to say that's when the core rules release for Cyberpunk Red. Totally not impatient for that. I mean, 33 days. I mean, come on, 33 days. Like, it's not like I want to do campaigns. Like, who cares about campaigns, man? I can do one shots for days, but and I've only known about this for 10 months. It's I'm good. It's not a big deal. But so this ain't like my 9th session overall. But if you're feeling sorry for me, maybe you can just give me those rules, and we're just I'm not gonna do much. I'm not gonna beg, but I'm just kidding, man. So I got this massive campaign thing that I want to do. Possibly, we've got a couple of things maybe happening when November hits. Maybe I'm gonna be busy, but for now we got this one shot. I'm very excited about it. So it is a life sim, sort of. The stuff that I couldn't really do because it's a 3-day sort of event. This one, so I'm not 100%. I don't want to put I don't want to overdo this. Is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's only 3 days, and the players are going to see how it kind of works. The first day, I just want to clarify, is very open ended, and we're going to end it with the first day that you're going to see. And the players get to decide really what they're going to do, but there's going to be stuff happening maybe that they have no control over, and that's Cyberpunk, right? So, yeah, so, okay, that seems to be it. So we're going to head over we're just going to talk about some lore in case I know you guys know some stuff. I'm going to just turn that down. So, it's Cyberpunk Red. So we're actually in September 14th, 2044. Red is technically set in 2045. Close enough. This time period is important, just for my own sake, for my own events that are happening. And this game actually sort of correlates with another game that I have. It's a personal game with friends. And this is actually set just shortly before that, except they're set in Edinburgh. This is actually set in Night City. So I'm just gonna go for a bit of lore that I just literally stole. I think it was from the website. I can't remember. I think I stole it from the Jumpstart. But so the Fourth Corporate War punished the world, disrupting shipping and destroying already unstable infrastructure. The data crash blew up the net, making it impossible to use. The first years of the time of the Red were ones of isolation and despair as governments, corporations, and communities fought to claw their way out of the rubble. Yet while some core fell apart, or just fell, others found opportunity. The nomads stepped up, taking control of roads and sea lanes, ports, and way stations to become the transportation network of the world. And where the influence of old megacore crumbled, new powers rose to fill that vacuum. Smaller, more flexible, and more willing to take chances, these neocores gain power, wealth, and status and are poised to become major players as the time of the Red draws to a close. So we are joined by our 4 compadres, and you're going to learn about these players as we trek on. So we're just gonna have a look at the map real quick. Actually, let's have a look at a piece of art that I really like. So if you can see, everyone can hear the ambience. By the way, everyone can sort of. It should be very quiet.
It's very, very quiet.
Just very quiet. You can also turn this up or down. For this at this level, this is good, but I just want to make sure. Is this okay? Like when you're playing the game, this is like the outside. It's rainy. Is this good for you, or do you want me to turn it up? Like everyone, I just mean everyone in general. Just shout out. Is this the audio good? Again, this will be in the background. It's not supposed to be loud.
You can turn it up a little.
We'll turn it up a little. Okay, that's fine. Is that good? Is that better? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure everyone hears the audio because I've had issues before. No one could hear. And, I like the immersion. So, anyway, this is so everyone can see we're transitioning to, this is part of the core rubric. So this is just the new Neocore. This is just a bit of background. You got so I think people compare this to Last Supper. I had a good look at this. I analyzed this with Rothan. And I'm very excited about this. You'll see a couple of these sort of mentioned. It's hard to see the names right now, but you're going to see Neocore is a big theme of Cyberpunk Red. So I just want, if you haven't seen this before, I just really wanted to show that because I think it's really awesome. But yeah, so this is the map. And this is, let me just turn that. That should be pretty quiet. So if you look in the hot zone, so the hot zone, so if you play 2020, so this map just came out very recently. I think it was like a couple of days ago or something. That's maybe like a week ago. But so if you look at the hot zone, you got the absolute I think it's irradiated. Like I'm not sure what the radiation levels are. I kind of was thinking about exploring that, but not today. Maybe next time. But yeah, so I just want to clarify. So the Glen is pretty much where most of the action is going to happen, but South Night City is where Dozer lives. Dozer lives in Night City now. He used to live, I assume, in the Badlands as a nomad. And that's kind of where not much happening there. Dozer's kind of there. I'm not actually sure where everyone else. I'm presuming everyone else sort of lives. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Like I wanted you to sort of, I don't know. I guess sort of make it up as we go along, ad lib stuff. But Dozer, yeah, you live in South Night City. That's going to be sort of important. And if you notice, the zone's a red combat zone. So who knows what that's going to bring up, but. If you have a look at, if we can just briefly go over, you got New Westbrook. So this is a lot different than the 2077 map. And I had another map I was thinking about using, but this map obviously is official. and we're going to get more maps. I really want to look at those new maps to really go into every area, but this is what we have, and I think it's good enough to sort of get a good idea. It's a very general map. But yeah, but basically we're in the sort of Glen South Night City area, just to clarify, and there's not really going to be much traveling in and out. It's kind of like everything's happening in the one place kind of deal. But yeah, so that seems to be that's just what's going on there, and we can just get into the game. So how this works is, I'll explain a little bit. If you play the game Persona, if anyone's ever played Persona, basically there's a morning, so you get the morning done, and it's like there's school, and then there's like a late afternoon where you get to do like other activities, and then there's the evening. It's pretty much like that. That's how I've organized this. And the other two sessions, for example, if you have a quick morning session, not much happens. I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's going to happen, right? But there might be a big thing happening, let's say late afternoon. So, like, there's a big job that you guys have to do. We're obviously not going to skip time. Like, it's going to feel like it's a long time. If that makes sense, because we're skipping time as well. Like, the mornings, we're just going to skip like that. And then that's it done. But then something might crop up. So a day could just be nothing. It's not going to be like that for this because we're only doing the one day, but you're going to get an idea of maybe what the campaign's going to be or what I would like it to sort of be like. But anyway, so if you'd like to roll, so everyone's comfortable with roll 20 because we can just walk over it. Like I'm cool with that, but
I'm brand new to it.
Oh, you're brand new to it.
Yeah.
Is that Steve?
It is, yeah. I've had I've watched some tutorials, so I kind of vaguely know what I'm doing, but I might need.
All right. Well, actually, you're good because this is why I love the built-in sheet that we've got. So if everyone clicks on their character sheet right now, okay. Now look at the top left. Now you want to be in the middle tab of there's bio info, there's character sheet, and there's attributes. You want to be in character sheet right now, and there's at the top left there it says Cyberpunk Red character sheet role initiative. And this is makes it easy. It tells so instead of rolling I think it's a D10 roll initiative.
Yeah, it's
D10
plus reflex.
Plus reflex. Yes. Yeah. So instead of you doing that, instead of you rolling a D10 and adding that reflex, because again, I sometimes forget the rules. I'm a quick learner. I'll get it back. But instead of you rolling a D10 and adding that, we're not doing that. We're gonna use what the built-in sheets. You know, people actually coded all this stuff in. So you want to click on roll initiative. So everyone just click on that. Here we go. So I'm seeing a couple of rules here. Okay, 10, 12. So what this does, I just want to quickly, if you hover over that number that you've just rolled, it's gonna tell you how it calculated it. So I see that. So Didi, so you got a 10. So I think you rolled a 1. So you rolled a 1,
yeah,
right?
really badly.
but you got a 9 reflex. But remember, everyone's sort of OP. It's a jump start, so everyone's gonna have high reflex, and they might actually, everyone's got high reflex as a base stat. So so you got 10. So is that yes, everyone. So we just go. So Rothan gets the highest roll. Now this is how it works. So if you roll the highest number. So how I did in my previous game, if you got the highest number initiative at the beginning, then you're gonna be good for the rest of the day. You get to start. You're the start of the chain, and then it goes round for the rest of the day. And then when the new day starts, we do the same thing again. Now, obviously, combat. When it comes to combat, we have to roll initiative again. But when it comes to just what activities are like. It's me first, so I get to do my activity or whatever in the morning, then we move on to the next guy. So so we got Renegade starting first. Now just relax, like just do what you need to do. I'm not going to judge, like just role play. I love role play. You go ahead and role play. Believe it, it's hard for me too. I'm playing like every NPC, but I love doing what I do. But
so this is actually just what we do for the day, right?
Well, in terms of, so in the morning, you're gonna have to do something, right? So in the morning, I'll sort of there might be something you're already doing, or I'll suggest something. So for example, someone might call you, like for work or something, but you might have other ideas. You could just skip work. Like, I don't care what you do. Like what you do is whatever. Like you could do whatever. I've got suggestions for what you do. If you don't, it's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, okay, well, this is what you're doing, right? This is what you're kind of the default what you're going to be doing, right? But I encourage you to just do whatever. I encourage my players to do whatever the fuck they want, because I like to sort of look at that and go the next day, okay, well, he did this. He didn't show up for work, right? So I need to sort of see what's going to happen here. Again, it depends on you. You be as chaotic as you want. Here's one thing another thing I just really want to clarify. So this is a jump start. We're not new characters, right? We're characters that have had these deep backgrounds. Like we're skilled in what we do. Like if I'm just looking at the skills here, so Dozer, you've got like so many skills you want to use. That might be a little intimidating. You can actually click on one of these skills. So actually, we can just test this right now. Just get this part of the way. So let's just say Dozer. If you want to click on, let's say, education, you can click on the skill. So it's got the little die like you did with initiatives. You can click on that, and it's just going to roll the skill. It's that simple. So okay, so you got a very high number. So how I do it is in my head, I've got this sort of calculation, or in the script, I have this calculation of what you should get, and it's kind of my own thing. I won't tell you what it is. Sometimes I will. If it's like combat, I'll tell you what you need to get. Like if it's a range, I'll look at what the range is, and then I'll say, right, you need this to hit the guy or whatever. But if it's like I'll say, I might insinuate, oh, it's a high roll if you ask me or something, or if you like sort of, if you look at if you judge it like perception. So if you look at like, okay, how high is this wall? If I jump off this wall, is this gonna hurt me? Like, do I need to do something? Like, I'll say, hey, roll perception, and then see and judge it for yourself. And then when you judge it, it's like, it's not gonna hurt you. You're gonna be fine. So like if you get a higher perception, so there's two rolls there, but you're being careful, right? Perception's a popular role in my games. Like everyone's like always being careful. But yeah, you've got a high perception. You got 5 on the skill, so you can add your base stat with intelligence 7. Yes, that's 7, 5 plus your roll. You've got a high, like again, everyone's skilled in what they're doing. Like there's so many skills, you know. But that's might be intimidating for you as well. But just don't worry about that. We'll cue you in if you're new or you haven't played this type of game before. But yeah, so I think that covers so we're all good with the sheets, right? I like to have everything in the sheet, so you click it, it does all the stuff for you, and you can even see if you hover over like what the role was, and plus everything. It's just so much easier. It means you don't have to roll and add stuff, which yeah, you still have to do if you don't have a skill. So you have to add like the base stat if you don't have a skill. But anyway, I think it's good because it also tells you what it is, what you're rolling for. That's another thing. But anyway, let's just jump into this. So we have Renegade, your character name, right?
Right.
So, okay, so your character is so where are you right now? Are you in a trailer?
I guess if it's early in the morning, I'll be still at home or again at home, as I work in the night most of the time.
Okay. Yeah.
So if it's just after I got up, will be that I'll work out a little, and then I'll just go so that I can do all the shopping, everything that has to be done in the morning.
So you want to do shopping? Well, actually, you need to. You remember you've got a gig happening, and it's happening at there's a pub called the Silver Hand. You just remembered this. So you might want to communicate with your bandmates to make sure they're okay. But you might have time for shopping once you've kind of done that. But again, you can do whatever. Like if you don't want to do that, you can just go ahead over, do some shopping if you want. I've got the shopping part if you want to do that.
I'll actually text the band.
Okay, so you've got an agent. So an agent allows you to you can communicate like a hologram, like it's a virtual hologram on your phone that does many things. It's like a multi-gadget. It's better. It's like a smartphone, but it's like way better. Like so much better. But yeah, you can go ahead text all your friends. So you should see in your contacts, everyone's got one or two. You might not have many, in which case your contacts either haven't just disclosed them yet, or it's just the characters. Sorry.
Where is that? Contacts?
A contest, right? Okay, this is another thing I need to go over. So on your journal part, can you see there's like a lot of stuff happening. So if you go to there's a section called contacts and assets. You actually have 3, Renegade. You've got 3 right here. And
where is
it? So you on a journal tab? There's a journal tab and you can. So if you go down to, so it's in rules. So it's in rules.
It's in rules.
Rules, and then this. Actually, I should probably remove. I'll tell you what. I'll put that out because it's not really a rule, is it? It's just So so you should see in that. Yeah. There you go. So you want to have a look at your 3 guys here, and if you look at their character sheet, which you should be able to do. Actually, sorry, I forgot to put the role for that one.
I don't really see anything.
So you can't see the character sheet. Okay, that's my bad. I'm just gonna put in. I'm just gonna put in the role that you've chose. So you had your character, your life path. So I took note of your life path. And what I've done is the contacts, I've given you all the contacts because you need these contacts. I'm just putting in the description right now on the back because I thought you could see the character sheet, but you can't, which is unfortunate. But
hey, Teddy.
So actually, I can. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Rob. Yeah, what's up, man?
I'm just gonna let you know if you go in and you edit that, you should be able to make it viewable to all players.
So so it can be edited. All players. That's what I was gonna do because I just realized I can't go in a.
Any handouts that you post or folders or any like under the journal tab, if you made handouts or info, just click edit and then you'll see where you can put, show to all players or put in all.
I think it's working. Can you try that again,
and
Renegade?
Keep in mind, Roll20 is also, free and it has a lot of functionality, but because it's free, sometimes it has glitchy problems, so you never know. Maybe
true.
You might have to just tell them.
Well, I'm actually going through them now so that you can edit them. I'm just on the last one right now. There's not a lot of information you can see because you can't really see their the numbers on the character sheet because I don't know. I felt like that was a bit like. You maybe know a little bit about them. You got a good idea of like what they're good at, but I wouldn't show you their numbers because to me, I don't like doing that. So you should be able to see all of them now. There you go. So you should be able to see all of them. And I have to do it for the other ones as well. Actually, there's only a couple around. I'm going to do that for everyone's. Get this out of the way.
Well, I don't see it with Rory, but I guess Rory will be or might be the media. Is that right?
It should work. Yeah, Rory is the media, I believe. Yes, he's your media guy. So he's the guy that sets all your equipment up, and you can like get your equipment over to him. So maybe your equipment's you might want to check that. You might want to holler him and like. He can start repairing if there's any need.
That's what I say.
Oh, you want?
I'll do all the necessary things that I need to do anyway. I'll do them in the beginning so that I've got time later on to check the equipment, meet with the band, and so on. All those things.
That's fine. That's so. Let's do this now. So let's just head over the shop. This is just sort of scenery. but yeah, you can just sort of. We're just gonna see how you move your character around. So let me just get you in there. So I'm gonna let you move your character around. It doesn't really matter too much. Like I just want to show you the what these stores are kind of like. And I'll describe the store to you in a second. So you should be able to control this character. There you go.
Yeah, now I think so. Yeah.
So you can like move around and stuff, but yeah. So but you're just gonna be here and you're just gonna be out, right? So give me a second. So you are in the shop. So you're in an Oasis store, and an Oasis store it's run by Continental Brands. So there's only a few of these stores currently set up in Night City, and like proper stores like this are so limited in the time of the Red. Like you have to, they're usually pricey, like very pricey. So usually you've got these sort of stores on the like typical Cyberpunk Blade Runner. You got all these stores on the outside. You don't really have stores like this, but you live in a sort of area. You live in the Glen, so you live in an area that's sort of. This is just a newly built store. So yeah, so I'll just describe a little bit. So the Oasis community loyalty programs reward entire communities for being loyal customers by prioritizing food shipments and cheaper goods. But these communities can also be punished if they do not buy certain products or not enough money is coming in general, in which case stock can be withheld and limited, such as kibble. So in your case, in the Glen area, they're only limiting to one type of kibble in this area. Because I'm assuming there wasn't a lot of money coming in or but yeah, you can. So there's actually prices. So you should be able to see the prices. I've only put a tiny bit in there, and you do have money as well. So that's another thing I forgot to mention, but you'll be able to see it. So you want to look on your character sheet, and you want to look at your gear. Everyone's got a fixed sum, a starting sum of money of cash, eddies as we call them, Euro bucks, Euro dollars, whatever you want to call them. And if you look over, you have it right. So if you look over the costs and rewards, you'll see that kibble. Now this is for the week. This is your weekly shopping. And the utilities, by the way, might not apply to all of you, but that is a monthly thing. I'll just quickly edit that just so that we've. Oops. But yeah, so you can just go ahead and buy some kibble in the store. I'd like to describe kibble more in detail. Kibble's like it's like multi-nutritional. I think it's like packets of stuff. Like I want to know more about it. So I didn't really get too much info on that, but they basically give you what you need. And
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was Jay Gray who described kibble as looking a bit like dog food, but
it probably is. Yeah, bro. I can't remember what it looked like.
I think they're meant to be like little tiny, like pellets, similar to dog food biscuits.
Right. Okay. Well, I thought it was like a powder for some reason. Yeah, kibble. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's that makes sense. So it doesn't sound very charming, but I guess the store hates you. Because the program, there's not much variety. It might look like in the pit, but there's not a lot of variety going on. So, but yeah, the kibble does you for the week. It's got all your nutritions and whatnot. All your vitamin A's, B's, and C's. So that's just the food that you need to take care of. And by the way, how this works is so if some guy goes in there, renegade, obviously, I'm not going to let someone else go to this thing and waste time. So what we would do is once someone has seen for example, you go in a shop, I don't want to just go in a shop again, right? Unless there's an activity happening there. What we do is we just presume you go in there and do the same thing Renegade did by buying kibble. You know what I mean? It just saves time so that, you go in the shop and we're moving around. Like there's no point unless there's a little thing that I have in there, but there's nothing right now. We're just going to move on. But yeah, so yeah, you took the money off. So you want to purchase the kibble. That's your week's kibble done. You're good for food.
All right. Get what I need. And after that, I'll text my pals again, my band again,
Okay, well, you just got a text message from your band. One of them's pretty drunk right now. But, they're trying to sober him up real quick. But, they're saying not to worry and stuff. They'll show up. I don't know if this worries you, but, but they just, that's the message. But they didn't call you. They're just texting you back. But yeah, you can call them if you wish. I don't really have the names for them. What's the band called, by the way? I don't think it's called a name.
It's called Freefall. I think it's written in the notes.
Oh, my bad. I did not put that in. Don't worry about the other stuff. I have that in. But okay, so the band Freefall so this is a German band? You're all from Germany?
Yeah, well, we are Germans, but we actually sing in both English and German. Okay. And we have our own text, but we also use texts of old bands that we're singing in German and in English, and we mix those things together.
Awesome. Well, yeah. So, your band will be featured in the Silver Hand pub tonight. But yeah, so you've gotten your morning stuff done. You've got your weekly shop. Well done for you for remembering. So yeah, we can. Do you want to move on to? Well, we can't move on to the afternoon. So yeah, so the morning, that's you done. So unless there's anything you want to do in the morning, just go home.
After shopping, bringing that stuff back, I'll probably call up Rory to tell him that we'll pass by to check the stuff.
So do you want him to check your camera equipment or your? I don't think he does guitar stuff.
No, he should check the camera equipment, and we'll get set then.
All right. Do you want him to do that now? He can sort of do a basic check to make sure everything is good.
Yeah, he should do that now. And I'll pass by in the afternoon.
All right.
So we can check the garden. That's this social media platform.
Yeah, the garden. Yeah. So do you want? Are you sending the stuff to him right now? You've got time because he lives nearby, so you can just send equipment over to him, or do you want him over to you to come and check?
No, I'll go to him. I'll go to his place.
All right. So you've got time to do this in the morning. So yeah. So Rory, so you're at his door. You've just gone your weekly shop. I presume you've just stashed that away.
Yeah.
So he's gonna. Rory's. He's like, "What's up, man? How you doing, brother?"
Yeah, doing fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. Not enough clients for me today, but so what have you got for me?
Well, I'll hand him over a couple of videos that I took while I was last climbing and free running.
All right. Well, okay. So he just has a look at this this footage, and he's he's very impressed. Like, and then he's getting really excited, man. Like, he's getting really amped up. Like, oh man, dude, you got to do more shit like this, man. This is fucking awesome, man. Dude,
yeah, I'll have to
take it next level.
I'll have to check out that guy, that pal I know, the guy I know, Blue. I'll have to ask him whether he can get me a jump parachute, and then we'll do some really, really crazy things.
Parachute, man, fuck, damn, dude. I mean, dude, we're gonna be like on the guard, man. We're gonna be like, we want to be like top 3, because you're doing like this niche thing, man. Like, I'm gonna be in on this. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. So you want me to check this equipment for you real quick?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool, man. So he's gonna like roll. He's gonna roll.
Actually, tonight we'll be at the Silver Hand, and we'll have some good footage there too, I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of an introvert, man. What's happening in the Silver Hand? Anything cool happening?
I'll be there with Freefall. We'll be playing.
Oh, right on, brother. Yeah, why not, man? Let's have at it. But yeah, I should probably check this equipment for you, brother. So he's gonna do a little roll here. So if he fails this roll, by the way, like you don't really know if he fails it, if that makes sense. Like he kind of just checks it, and then it's like, did he fail or succeed? I don't know. But if he fails and he's like, this is okay, maybe there's something wrong with it. Yeah, you never know. But I've got a number in my head for this, and if it's like there's something seriously wrong beforehand, and he feels it, as I said, well, he's not going to recognize, but he will recognize if there is something wrong. But again, I've got a number in my head, so he gets really good roll. He's very confident. He's like, yeah, dude, this is all good to go. Like, and he just gives you no problem. He does it in like I was gonna say it's like that. That's amazing. He does it in an instant. Just you're good to go. He's very confident. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, cool.
All right, so we can end your turn there. Let's. Yep. That was a pretty productive morning for you. So let's go. So we had the next guy. Is the choice? Okay, yeah. You're just confirming me there. That's good. So yeah, we've got Dozer is next. So Dozer, let me just move to the map. Let me just have a little quick check what you might be doing. Well, you do have something that you wanted to do, but I just want to have a quick check. So you are in your apartment, and as I said, you're like the only one that's kind of like living, or you have like a visual representation of where you live, because I guess you're special. I don't know. But you, so this is your avatar, correct? This is your character. I'm just gonna give you access to this character. There we go. So you should be able to move him. Only you can. You can just describe stuff. I'll tell you one thing that you do have, and you have your weapons stored in a secret spot, and it is here. You got that? So the spot I'm pinging in, this is where your weapons are gonna be. So that's kind of important. I didn't really have I should have put an image there, but yeah, just remember this spot right here. This is where you got your weapons. But yeah, this is your apartment. You're living in South Night City combat zone. There's some shitty shit going on, as per usual with these zones. But yeah, you've managed to find a nice place, nice spot, newly built area, which is almost a miracle for this type of place, because a lot of bad stuff happening here. But this is not a corporate apartment. This is just your standard apartment. It's kind of shoddy, but also sort of new as well. But it's coming. There's the maintenance is not so good. Let's say the water is all over the place. You need like a purifier and stuff like that. But so you're kind of like, I guess you're pissed off at the owner. I would imagine so. But this is where you live, and well, it's the morning. So would you like to do the same thing as Renegade, or is there something you want to do first? I'll check with you if you've got enough time to do it. But yeah, you just let me know.
I think first thing in the morning that I'm doing is like checking on my agent if I got any calls or messages concerning some jobs.
So there is. So you look at your messages. There's like you see Zafara. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Zafara is so that's a neo-Soviet. So this is the company that you're doing work for. Zafara is so basically sending construction bots, and the nomads help with this. And actually, I can just so everyone can see this, because we have two people working for Zafara in this group.
Oh, okay.
So you've seen this before, most likely. I'd imagine so, but yeah, this is a manufacturing construction bot. Neocore. This is one of the big neocores in the game. This is who you you work in commission, right? So you get a payment after every sort of drop you do. So, and the quality of the drop or whatever is dependent on, I don't know, I guess how you handle it, how you drive, and like how you load it off and stuff. And if it goes easy, you're doing it on time as well. That's the most important thing. But yeah, so if you just a quick read, so someone by this Russian guy, this Sokolov, Artyom Sokolov, who is, we've seen on the second image that we saw in the beginning, is one of the guys on there. Yeah, so these bots, by the way, are necessary, right, for reconstructing a lot of what you've seen. So a lot of the buildings, or just a lot of the areas, the city areas that you've seen, like the green zones, for example, they're under reconstruction. Like the Glen, for example. So you live in South Night City, you travel up to the Glen, you sort of actually you travel to the Badlands and you get all this material and stuff. So you're kind of like traveling quite a lot. Or if there's a drop that needs to be in the Badlands, vice versa kind of deal. So that's your work, but you don't need to be in until like 10 o'clock in the morning. So you're like, you got a bit of time for stuff, but that's just your work. That's like your work messages going off, like saying, hey, there's a drop at 10 if you'd like to come in. But that's it. That's all you've got right now. So unless you've got something you want to do, or you want to wait till the afternoon, depending on you.
No, then I think I guess answer the message, say, yeah, sure, be there.
All right, cool.
Look in the, I don't know if it's in the fridge, wherever I store my kibble, if I had any.
You've got a day's worth in there. But so you got your meal for today, but there's not really enough for the week. But again, depending on you, don't need to get it today. You can get it tomorrow. Depending on you, you just need to remember.
Yeah, I think I'll get it done first. Like, grab a handful for breakfast, and then heading out to nearest shop or vendor to get my week's ration.
All right, cool. Well, actually, before you head out, you hear this loud knock on the door, like just pounding away at your door. Let me just go back to your apartment here. What would you like to do here?
Doors on the south.
The door. Yes, this is the door right here.
Okay, so I guess what I do is, because I don't expect anyone, is to get next to my closet, take my pistol, stay here, just put my head around the corner and yell, "Who is it?"
So okay, that's a good. I didn't expect you to be that careful. But okay. I mean, that's pretty wise, I would say. So you just hear hey Dozer, it's me. Your utility bill needs to be paid, man. And
What
sorry, you recognize this guy as he's sort of the block owner, right? He's like the sort of flat. He owns part of the flat, like he owns like the hallway part. It's like bought out by him. So you recognize him. So what would you like to do?
I yell back, "Yeah, sure, but what utility exactly is working that I should pay you for? Doesn't seem that much."
You hear like a large sigh. You've been watching the TV, man. Come on, man. It's time to pay your bills. 100 eddies, boy, today.
You sure you won't fix the water leakage and the water quality around here first?
Man, I don't have fucking time for this, man. Just give me the 100 eddies and I'm gone, bro. Let's hurry up, man.
180 sounds like a lot for watching TV.
Hey, do you wanna get kicked out, brother? I'll kick your ass out right now. Not a problem with me, man. It's on you, buddy.
100 eddies, and I want that water stuff fixed by next month.
He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Just give me the fucking money, man. Would you like to give him the money?
I put the my pistol like in my belt on my back and opened the door.
And he just like sort of standing like, you know, his arms are crossed, like, you know, you're in for it, and then he just darts his hand out.
And I hand him the money.
So okay, so you have the cash physically on you, which is okay. I think everyone kind of does. So like, yeah. So you just give him it physically. He just snatches it, and he's just off. He's just out of there, like he wasn't even there. He's just done. So that's a little interaction for you there. So that's. You can do your. So you just want to go to work now?
Yeah, I think I reconsider and drive directly to get to work, so I get that job done as best as possible.
So you have actually, you know, I fucked up. Not for you. I fucked up for Renegade. So Renegade, you need to take another 5 off, right? Because you don't have a vehicle, and I didn't put down your thing. Or do you have a vehicle? I don't know.
I have the overboard.
Oh, you do actually. Okay. We probably could have done a check with that. That's my bad. I forgot. It was okay that day. You didn't need to do a check. It was cool. You just went to the shop, no problem. But yeah, you're a bit maybe risky with that. But yeah, you don't have like a vehicle. Like you don't have like an actual, you know, like a cyber bike. So the Nomads, I've sort of written on the notes. I have a cyber bike. So both of you guys have the Nomads. So Connor and those have a cyber bike. Blue Jay has like a regular car, like just a regular. Every vehicle, by the way, has so it's like a synthetic alcohol fuel, like Biotechnica, like sort of. There's a bit of lore on that. Like I can't remember everything, but it's just like I don't know, maybe it's like a Tesla car or something, like a Tesla Cybertruck. I don't know, just a regular car. But anyway, so yeah, you want to head over to work, and we can just end that for you, I guess. Yeah. So unless there's anything you want to do. Just so I don't miss it out and you're starting too late to do it, if that makes sense.
Not right now, no.
All right, cool. So now we have, it's a bit slow at the beginning, obviously, because we're going through all these characters, and you don't need to describe much because, you know, we can do that eventually. That's going to happen. There's going to be a situation. So it was Dozer. Wait, so no, that was you, right? So Blue Jay. So Blue Jay, I'm assuming is chilling somewhere in the Glen. Am I right on this? Yep.
I ignore my agent. The first thing I do, I've fixed some caffeine drink.
Actually, there's a phone call on the way. You just want to ignore that? You can if you want. I'm not forcing
no. If it's directly coming in, I will answer it.
It's encrypted though. You notice it's like an encrypted phone call, like holocall. It's a holocall. Sorry, there's a guy. So a holocall, how I like to think of it, when it's like encrypted or whatever. So there's gonna be like sort of like transmission. You see the transmission, but like the person you can't really see yet. So it's like encrypted. You don't see the actual person. So this could be suspicious maybe, but they're actually wanting to talk to you like in person. From your device, obviously, as a hologram. But do you accept or not?
Yeah, I accept.
All right, so you just see this sort of businessman just sort of beam up. And he's like, yeah, Blue Jay, how you doing? I'm a recruiter for Rockland Augmetics, your old company. Your file just came across my desk today. You stopped working here. I can clean this file up for you, and I can bring you back. You know, we got some major players interested in your handiwork. Why don't you stop by tomorrow? We have a look at this new idea we got spinning. Sound fair enough? Did you get that, by the way?
What's the catch?
No catch. Just show up, and we'll show you what we got cooking.
If you got coffee, I'm there.
Excellent. And he just beams out like just instantly. So, yeah. So does Blue Jay want to do anything else after that, or does he want to go to shopping or do whatever?
I will
Maybe
check my. I will take my coffee first, and I check my agent and see if I have any of my regulars that need some fixed stuff.
All right.
That's more of an emergency, or
you do check your phone, and there is one client, potential client available, and he needs quite a few things fixed up. And by the way, what kind of things do you fix?
more or less everything that needs fixing. Basic tech, cyber tech. I usually do it either high grade if they can pay good for it, or else if they want to do a trade, it probably be low grade, but I will see what I can find as used parts and fix it up for them.
So is your do you negotiate these prices, or do you have like a standard fee? Let's say someone comes in with a high grade tech or like a cyber arm, whatever, and he wants it fixed. Is there like a fee that you want to charge? Or do you just like negotiate?
Yeah, I have a standard fee, but I usually haggle.
Yeah, haggle. Okay.
I have clients that usually can't pay that much.
Yeah.
So we haggle on the quality and what they're willing to pay for.
All right, that's cool. Well, you look at your phone and your agent, and there's this guy, and he's got you see a profile. He's got a cyber arm, and it's badly damaged, and it looks like it's been crushed. He shows like a picture of it, and he's like looking for anyone to fix this. Like, this is sort of like post to a lot of people, but like you get it because I'm assuming in the garden that you are like connected, and you can like sort of see whether you're tagged and stuff, right? So, but for you, this could be a high priority because again, you're like a very known in your area, very good fixer in the Glen.
Yeah, then I will just finish my coffee, throw in some spare parts, basic spare parts, and my tools in the car, and drive over.
Cool.
And call on the way and say that I'm coming over and doing a checkup and see what's needed.
All right, awesome. So, yeah, well, he's just gonna be in his place, so he's just gonna let you in. Door's already open, and he's just sitting there. He's got his arms all fucked up and crushed. You want to ask him about that, or you just want to go straight to work and not say anything?
So how did this happen?
Yeah, mate. To be honest with you, I don't really want to talk about it. But yeah, can you fix this or not?
Yeah, I will take a look. We will shock it down as work damage.
Yeah, all right. I don't like to talk. I just sit here, mate, because you're gonna be working on my arm. You know, I'm just gonna be on my seat. Yep. Yeah. All right, cool, man.
Very good.
So you just. Sorry, you want to add something?
I take my stuff, my tools and kit over to him. Sit down on my haunches and knees and in a position where I could, if he would swing at me, I could roll backwards.
Okay.
Yeah, you never know.
That's pretty wise. I would roll for a certain. There's two types of tech actually, so I believe so. We're just gonna have a look at the rules here.
There's basic and cyber tech, I think.
Cyber tech. Now, this is very fucked up. This is gonna be like a high roll, and you don't need to roll perception. You've seen it. It's very bad. So this is a cybernetics thing, I believe. So I would like you to roll. If you have the cyber tech skill, that's awesome. I mean, I hope you do. 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, so you actually rolled a 1, I believe. So and you added your 10. That's a really bad. Yeah. So this is a high roll. The guy. So you sort of like, as you got your tools, you stand up and you're like, and then there's like a spark, and it's sort of like the guy sort of looks as well, and he sort of like it gets in his face, like the sparks just sort of fly in his face and just sort of blurs his vision. Like, oh fucking hell! What the fuck, mate?
Hey, mate.
What are you doing? Am I fucking blind, mate?
It's badly damaged. You did whatever you did really damaged the internals. Sorry.
Hell, mate. I'm gonna cry. Just hurry the fuck up, man.
Sure.
So if you want to retry, you have to wait like a minute, I believe it is. So you wait a minute to gain your composure, and you can try this again to repair. So you can go ahead and roll again.
Yeah.
He's not too happy. He's kind of like blind right now. Like he can't really see much. Maybe this is good for you. 24 is good. That gets so. That's a good one. So this is taking quite some time. You're like going with your tools, and you don't want to describe this. You just want to like, hey, I've got this, because I don't want to describe it for you, but I'm just gonna assume that the arm is Yeah,
I will remove and check everything and measure every connections and so on, and replacing the damaged parts.
All right, awesome. Well, the arm.
And I will do a little buff on the arm.
You want to buff the arm?
Yeah.
Right.
Also,
okay,
no, not buff strength, but buff polish buff.
Oh, okay, right, gotcha.
After
I was thinking
the spark, dirt, and so on.
All right. Okay, maybe this will get you a bit on his side a little bit. That's a good choice. So, the arm's looking
I will
very
give
good.
him I will give him a small discount for the sparks in the face.
All right, so he's like, mate, that's not bad actually. So what's your fee?
Yeah, what's reasonable?
You can since the economy is a little ambiguous, to be honest with you, I would actually say, I want to say like 70 eddies. I want to say like about that, and you can haggle that. So you can like, or if you have a high number and he doesn't like it, then you can like sort of negotiate, right? There's a skill for that, and I don't know if you have it. I know a lot of people have a lot of different skills, so I can't really keep track. So I'm just gonna have a quick look at you. I don't want to be fair to you either, but because I don't even know if you have a haggling skill, but I'm just gonna have a look if you do.
I don't think so.
You can still do it, but you need to use your base stat, right? So you need to roll. I'm just gonna have a look where the skills somewhere. There we go. Right. So there's. I don't think it's amp. I think it's cool. Yeah, it's a cool stat, right? So you want to roll. It's not bribery though. There's like a negotiation one that I had. I'm gonna say cool then. I'm gonna say cool. So you just want to do base cool. So you just want to roll a d10. Well, actually, what was your price first of all? What price do you want to get from this guy?
I will say with the parts and the fixing and then the discount, I will say 65.
Is can we do it a little lower, mate? Because, you know, I'm a little light on the cash nowadays. And you can either agree or you can negotiate. And
yeah, let's go to. I can do 62.
Mate, I was thinking more like 52. That's all right?
And that will barely cover the parts.
All right. Well, at this point,
it was very badly damaged. I will roll.
Yeah, you roll your base. So just roll a d10 and then add. So you need to verse his stat, right? So you're going against a person, which means you need to get higher than his roll. Now, the good news is he doesn't have a negotiation, cool skill, whatever. So you roll yours. So yeah, you roll a d10, add your cool stat.
It's bad.
Did you add your cool stat as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How did you do that, by the way?
Just slash roll 1d10 plus whatever.
Oh, because I added it automatically. I never knew you could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you just it's in the.
Oh, is it in the sheet as well?
It's in the roll. Welcome to roll 20. Use slash roll and what type of dice, 1 or 2 or 3, D something, and then plus whatever you need to plus.
Okay. Oh, because yeah, that's cool. You can add it automatically. Well, I'm just gonna roll. I'll just roll a d10 and then I'll add his thing. Ooh. Okay, so 10 and plus his thing. I'm not gonna tell you what his thing is because I don't like to get into the stats because there's a familiar theme with the stats sort of when it comes to characters. You may have seen them already in the Jumpstart. This guy is one of those type of guys, right? So if that makes any sense, this guy's sort of a booster, so that might tell you a little bit about what his stats are. But again, this is part of the Jumpstart. I do make the stats up for a few characters. If it's a character you know, I'll make his stats up, but in this case, it doesn't matter. Like he's already got it. Like, so, but here's the thing: he got a crit, and last time I checked, so a crit, I think it's an RP success when it comes to this type of situation. When it's a crit in combat, I think you get to roll damage twice. I can't remember that. It's in the rules somewhere. I don't know if any of you remember that, but well, he got a crit. So like the way I do it with this in this situation, he's really going to convince you that you need to pay 52 eddies, right? He's going to really be convincing and maybe a little aggressive. So that's the situation right now. You still want to do 52 eddies? But because he's being a little aggressive, there might be a face down.
Yeah, I will take the money.
Okay.
It's not worth damaging my reputation.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I think that's. No, we haven't done everyone, have we, for the morning, have we?
No, still got me.
No, yeah, of course, Steve.
The last one.
Yeah, again, I didn't expect this to take so long. You know, I always underestimate how long these things take. I always think it's not going to take any time, but it ends up being an hour, right? So, well, again, so you want to go shopping? You got time? You were there for like it's like 11:30. I would say it's almost like afternoon.
Yes. So to be fair, Dade is quite an easy one because he's kind of pretty much retired anyway. He just takes up jobs occasionally. He's just going to kind of get up, work out a little bit, go sit down, get himself a coffee, check his agent to see if he's had any calls, if any jobs have come in.
Okay.
Then he is going to pop down to the shops, but he's also old Sal, she's one of the ladies that lives in his apartment complex. She's a bit of an old lady.
Okay.
And because Dade has a car, he goes and picks up her shopping for her.
Oh, so you want to pay for her kibble as well?
I'll pick it up for her. He's still.
Did she pre-order?
Yeah.
Okay. You can pre-order, and I accept that. I'm sure there's pre-order stuff you can do.
With him having a car, he just kind of like helps her out.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, so you could just spend the 50 eddies on your shopping.
Yep.
And you can pick her stuff up. That's cool. It'd be pretty funny if she expected you to pay for that, 100 eddies. That would be brutal because you need money.
That would. But no, I kind of see it's a bit of a regular thing. He helps her out every so often.
Yeah, that's fair. I like it.
And then that's pretty much going to be his morning. Just.
Oh well, while you're at the shop, actually, you get a message, and it's the same sort of message that excuse me, Dozer received. So it's from Zarafa, and it's just sort of about a shipment, and this is kind of urgent one, and they kind of need you very soon in the afternoon. So would you like to head over once you've dropped your stuff off? Okay. So that was a quick one, but you guys are going to be working sort of together and just in your job, and it's going to be a sort of a shipment job. So you're going to be driving. So one of you, because I say one of you because you guys are working the same neocore. At least as maybe you're freelance and you're just there as a free agent or something. Or because you get paid by commission, right? So I accept that. I mean, it's a neocore; they will take anyone. You're not like a mercenary, but you're like a free agent guy, and they just hire you whenever you want to take a job. So I'll just go Sarafa, just so we know what we're talking about here. This is Connor and Dozer. This is kind of what their thing right now. I'm not saying this is their permanent job or whatever. This is just this is how they're making their money. And it's a commission base, so there's a job, and you gotta go over. You gotta go to the Badlands, and you gotta pick up this shipment. One of you can't do it in your bike, so you just need to go to the truck, and there's this sort of box there, and presumably of the Graph 3 construction bot, and they want you to deliver this to the Glen area. Just to one of the little apartment areas. They want this done as soon as possible. So who wants to drive? And it's going to be pretty obvious, what's the better choice here. But one of you can decide who wants to drive. And sort of one of you is going to sort of have a lookout as well. You've got your weapons. So I know, I'll just say you've got your weapons with you. I'm not going to say I'll go back and get your weapons, right? But one of you might have to look out in the car for any sort of wraiths or highwaymen in the way, and the other has to drive. So you decide among yourselves. And by the way, your working relationship, I'm not sure what it's like. I'm assuming your acquaintances or you sort of know each other. I know Dozer doesn't have many contacts, so again, I don't know what your relationship is like. You just be organic. But yeah, you decide who's going to drive to pick this up and who's going to sort of be the lookout on the car and shoot anybody, pretty much.
Yeah, so I guess kind of without even really probably even thinking about it, Dave's just going to call shotgun and hop up into the cab unless Dozer says anything different.
Sorry, what was that?
First of all, do you understand the situation with Connor? You guys are working in the same neocore, and I don't know your relationship, but the job is you need to pick up a shipment, and one of you needs to drive, one of you needs to shoot, if need be.
I think something in the audio glitched, and I didn't really understand.
Oh, you didn't hear it? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. So I was saying, we get given the keys to the truck. Unless you kind of say anything, Connor will just kind of walk towards the truck as if he's going to go and drive it, because even without even thinking, because he's used to being the driver.
All right, that's fair. So, Dozer, do you have your weapon out? Do you have, or what's Dozer doing at this moment?
I don't have my weapon out. I think I have a pistol like on the hip and a shotgun on my back. But I think I'll just watch him walk towards the cab and just truck and get into the not the driver's seat, but the other one.
Okay. So, do you want to do perception check? You want to look at the horizon, see if it's safe. Is this going to be a shitty morning for you, or afternoon, actually? Just roll perception. I don't know if you got a skill for that, but, you know, this is sort of a thing you do where you're, like, checking, because there might be some highwaymen, there might not be.
I actually have a skill in that.
That's good. Yes, you do. 15? So, 15 is quite... You're looking at the horizon towards Night City. You're in the Badlands right now. And you're sort of thinking, it's alright. It's okay. You're not really thinking too much about it. It looks okay. That's your feelings. And you can tell what's his name? You can tell Connor this if you wish. RP.
Looks like a quiet day. What do you think?
Should be a good road, I'm hoping.
All right, so you've got this long stretch of road towards Night City. You need to go past the checkpoint. So which is just it's like 5 minutes away. You can like sort of see the broad stretch of road. So I'm not gonna do a check right here. You're just gonna get to the checkpoint. You're gonna check with the guards over there. They're gonna check the box. Everything seems to be okay. They let you through. Excuse me. And it's gonna be a little difficult road coming up. So I want to roll reflex if you got a driving skill. It's a bit of a. You want to be careful with this box, by the way. We're not on a straight road. We're going into the highway now in Night City. We're going up to the Glen area. But it's a little awkward. And you got 25, so that's very good. Because if you did fuck this up, that would be...
Yeah, I was half expecting to totally botch that after calling shotgun on the driver's seat.
Well, it ended up being a good choice there. But yeah, so you just swiftly go over. You feel the box in the back. It's all like strapped in on the back. So this is not like a fancy truck or anything. But yeah, everything seems to be fine. You probably have a lot of skill in driving back in your heyday that nobody really knows about, or maybe they do if they know who you are. I presume Dozer does. He's letting you drive. So yeah, you make it to your destination.
Doing like an acknowledging nod. So like, yeah, this guy knows how to drive.
I'm gonna trust this guy from now on. So yeah,
got some samurai blasting out on the radio, by the way.
Oh, you see people outside?
No, blasting out some samurai.
Oh, blasting out some samurai. Actually, I do have some samurai I can play for you. So you want to play Never Fade Away? I think that's the one I've got. Turn it down. Play some Never Fade Away if you haven't heard that before. I'm sure you have.
You've got to have some driving tunes.
So yeah, you guys success, and you put it in the drop point, and the guy expecting this drop, he's in his suit. He looks European looking fella. You want to speak to this guy?
Yeah, I suppose I'll hop down and do the handover.
Greetings, comrades. You made it in time. I give you 70 eddies each, but I'm in a good mood today, so take it or fucking leave it.
I kind of look at him squarely. 70 sounds reasonable.
And your friend, he has no problem with this, yes?
70 sounds good. I mean, it was a quiet job. Can't complain about that.
Okay. And he gets out his agent. He doesn't give you the money physically. He just sort of does this weird sort of like types with his fingers and then just sends it off to your device. And it sort of says confirm, yes, no. And you presume that this is the money going through. Do you click confirm?
Yeah.
Just accepting the money. It's like a PayPal thing. Like it just transfers over.
Yeah.
Same.
Cool. All right. So he looks up and down at the shipment. He's like, okay. And that's it. That's you guys. You've done your job for the day. So I don't know if there's anything else I have for you. I think that's yeah. All right. So do you guys want to go back to your apartments?
Yeah, I suppose as well, because as realizations dawned on me that Dozer is a nomad, I'll kind of chuck him the keys for the return journey.
All right, cool. So yeah, you just leave the truck there and everything. It's kind of like they get these shitty trucks to deliver them because there's so many shipments coming in. They don't fly them in; they drive them in. By the way, just to clarify, it would be too easy if you could fly them in, but in this they don't for some reason, whatever reason, they don't fly them in. That would be easier, but I guess the weight of it as well. I don't know. Yeah. So next guy. So it was both of you. We need to go back to our initial roll. So I think it's Blue Jay. Pretty sure. Is it Blue Jay? I think it's Rothan actually, because I'm pretty sure it's Rothan. So you checked it. You checked your supplies. You're good to go. You got your shopping done. Not much for you right now. You're just kind of waiting on your band, unless there's anything else you want to do. There's like the streets. You can chill there for a little bit, or what else can you do? Yeah, you can meet up with your.
I'll actually text Blue.
Okay, Blue.
And tell him, hey, got an idea for sponsoring. Interested?
All right, so you write this on your agent. I'm just gonna toss it over to Blue Jay. Blue Jay has this message now. So, and Blue Jay, I presume, is home right now after his day at work. So yeah, so Blue Jay, what would you like to respond? If you would like to respond.
I'm intrigued. Let's meet up and you can tell me the idea, and I will and we can go over the specs. And I send that back to him.
Okay. Is everyone cool with this? Is Renegade cool with this?
Yeah, sure.
Acknowledge it. Okay.
It's not that far away from you.
No. He's. I presume he's in the Glen. I like to think everyone's sort of in the Glen, apart from Dozer. He's like South Night City, sort of dangerous territory. But yeah, everyone's sort of in the Glen area, so he's kind of close by. But you still have, there's the highways and stuff that the roads that you have to worry about. But for you, not so much. I would say you're kind of close. So you can. You heading over to him, or are you?
Yeah, I'm heading over to him.
All right, so we can.
Yep.
Don't have a. Yeah, we'll just maintain with this transition. So, yeah, do you want to do your stuff? Is there any? There might be some checks you may have to do. What's he having to look at?
Yes, tell me an idea.
Well, my idea was,
It out.
I'm making those videos and so on. You fixed stuff for me and so on.
Yeah, I know. That's why I love your ideas. They're always so creative and intriguing.
Really high building. They're just reconstructing. I was thinking about making a jump from there. What I would need, parachute. But then in the video, we could make it cool sponsoring for you. Like, You need something special, OC Blue, and so on. I've got a media who could text, who could make the texts and so on.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
I just need to shoot.
Yeah, let's think about that idea. I will check if I can do something maybe more interesting, like some what can we call them? Rocket breaks. So you jump and we do do a proximity rockets that will slow your descent when you get closer to the ground.
That sounds cool too. That actually sounds cool too. But I think it goes very quickly then.
Yeah, but you can you can have a squirrel suit first.
You mean like a wingsuit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
sure.
can glide around.
That sounds awesome. That really does sound awesome.
That would be an interesting. I will let's do some sketching and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, let's see what we can get.
All right, so you want to do a mock-up of this? I might need to do a skill check just to make sure you do it like really quickly, just in terms of the speed, I guess. That would probably be amp, I'd say. Just do a quick like mock-up. It's not going to be a high check or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, just put a bit.
Or
what, are you drawing stuff? Did you say you were drawing?
Yeah, but
stuff?
I'm doing some spec stuff also.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, basic
what I
deck.
need.
Basic deck is fine for this. 11. Nah. Well, you fuck it up. I guess you drop your stuff or something. You're kind of like all fuzzy. You get kind of brain fog, and you kind of just drop your shit. And I don't know how Renegade reacts to this. What's Renegade's reaction? He's kind of just being a bit silly, I guess.
If he drops it, well, I'll help him pick up the stuff again, and I'll encourage him to go on to try again.
So you're not thinking this guy's on drugs? He just drops.
Hey, I'm a musician. We're all on drugs.
It's not judgmental. I appreciate it.
I had a stressful morning. Some dude wanted to smack my face if I didn't take a low price, so I had to take a low price. You know.
Oh yeah.
Feeling
Okay.
shaky after that.
That sucks.
It's life.
Otherwise, we first do something easy, and we have more time to work on this.
Yeah, we can do both. So we do the parachute, and then we do some testing with the other idea, and if that works out, we do that instead.
Yeah, or we just do both.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
you can never have enough videos.
No. True.
You guys can work away at that, unless you want to add anything more, the details. Or we can just presume you're working on that and we move on to someone else.
I think the afternoon we'll spend like that.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Well, late afternoon I'll have to meet the band, but until then we can work.
Yeah, you've got time. You've got time. You can start working on this. Yeah. So now this is because we've had 2 people. So who's next actually? Because you guys had your interactions, so I presume you're going to be busy, and Drakeman's going to be busy. So I think it's Dozer is next. So, and it is getting late afternoon. We're almost approaching evening time. So I'm just gonna move on to you. And you're in your apartment, right? I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think after the job was done, I
Alright.
went back there.
So you got your weapons on you right now. You wanna store those?
Yeah, I think just come in.
Yeah,
close the
because
door.
you've just come in. Yeah, you've just come in from your pickup. Yeah, you could just go ahead and do that. But yeah, I'll let you. Yeah, you just move your character. Just go. Just RP. But yeah, basically, you're just sort of chilling. You can watch some TV if you want. Whatever. What's your guy doing at this moment?
Yeah, I guess I'm watching some TV. I mean, I paid for it, so.
Alright, so you're watching some TV. There's like some advertisements coming on, and I'm gonna play one for you. Now, this is an ad. The ad comes up, Rush Revolution. I'm just gonna play the ad for you.
Feel the rush like never before with Segatari's Rush Revolution. The first system to support the latest innovation of VR gaming. Interactive brain dance. All actions are now possible in brain dance, including death. You'll never want to go back to that VR system. Play over 200 of the hardest games like Kung Fu Fighter 9 with Elf Lines online. Multiplayer adapter and total environment upgrades are now included, solving for complete freedom of movement and realistic sensation. Older games from the Rush era are backwards compatible. Only connected for safety purposes. Interactive brain dance is now possible through proprietary Secretary software that prevents death upon experiencing a death in brain dance.
So you see this long ad that just appears. By the way, if you want to know more about that brain dance thing, so it's a Sega Atari. It's like a new gaming system. It costs 600 E-bucks, and it is literally what you would fucking want in this type of like. It is literally like in terms of gaming, like this is like not just VR. This is like you feel everything, like because it's a brain dance in a video game. Which is, but yeah, 600 eddies though, pretty expensive. But you're watching this ad, and you hear another pounding on your door, and it's like, who the fuck is that? And yes, coming from here, you see that ping. So, what would you like to do?
Yeah, this time I just hang back my head over the sofa and yell to the door, "Who is it?"
Are you still on the couch?
Yeah, I didn't move.
Oh, you didn't move? You just hear his voice, like this sort of high-pitched, kind of worried, just sort of like intense. Hey, man, I need your help, buddy. I really need your help, man. Please, I'm begging you.
Okay, I stand up and I move like here.
Mm-hmm.
So like towards the door, and on the way I yell like, "Who's this? And how could I help you?"
Man, I've been shot, man. I need you to hook me up with someone, man, just real quick. Can I use your agent? You know, I'll give you 20 eddies, man. I swear I got 20 eddies, bro.
Okay, this time I'm definitely getting my my pistol. And hold it in my hand and do this move. Like I can't do it move because I have push to talk. Like with one hand I open the door, and as soon as I open the door I take a step back and aim my pistols towards him.
All right. Okay. So you open the door. He actually is bleeding. He's like holding it like on his shoulder, like his left shoulder is like bleeding quite heavily, like soaking through his shirt. and he's like very. Let me just put that how he's yeah, he's like sort of wincing in pain before you. Man, please can I use your agent, man? Seriously, I'm gonna die. I can't get a doctor, man. I really need your help.
Oh, holy shit, dude, come in and take the pistol out, step aside, and take him and move him to lay down on the couch.
All right.
And yeah, sure, and hand him my agent.
Fortunately, the blood is sort of dripping on your carpet, and I don't know if this is going to be bad for you. Maybe it is bad for you. I hope you have stuff to clean that up with. I don't know. Maybe that's what you're thinking about, but yeah. So he's on your couch. Let me just actually get his avatar. There he is. So he's you know, maybe this guy comes from the sort of. He comes from, what's the name of that? I think it's not Haywood. It's oh, it is Haywood. Well, it's also known as Santo Domingo. So you recognize that. You don't need to do precision, but he's kind of from that area, and that area is kind of rough. So, but again, this guy he's in the Glen. He's for whatever reason he's shot. So would you like to move your guy for a second, just so I know where he is and what he's doing?
So I'm standing next to him, like, yeah, dude, did you get shot here in the house, or what happened?
The hallway, man. You gotta be careful, man. I don't know how you live here. I mean, this is just the deal went wrong, man.
I get over back to the door and make sure it's closed and locked.
All right, so okay, you go ahead and do that, and it's gonna be a little roll happening. So he's gonna do something. A roll. You don't know what the roll is, but you need to counter this roll in a minute. Once I actually it is an issue, right? So he's gonna. So this is my way of sort of starting things. So he's gonna do this. You need to roll initiative as well. $14. All right. So he pulls a gun out. He's like, "Put your fucking hands in the air, Chew, or I'll blow your fucking head off." But you put your gun out first. So, are you gonna shoot this guy? He's got his gun twisted right at you.
I yell back, "Dude, put the fucking gun away, or I'll blow your head off over my couch."
Well, okay.
I blow it out of your hands and make you clean them up.
Well, here's the thing. That sounds like a face down to me. So, what you can do, if you want him to sort of back down, I would do a face down. So a face down is so do you know how face downs work first of all, or not?
No, I think it's like you roll against each other, and that resolves who gets out on top.
Yeah. So you need to, okay. What's the
Actually, it's a coolness check.
Is it a cool stat?
It's a coolness plus reputation plus 1d10. One against each other.
So yeah, you got first. So you roll first. I mean, you could have shot there if you wanted to. That's why I did the initiation, but you didn't. So you can roll. You roll first. So you roll your cool plus whatever the skill was. If you have a skill, I don't think you have a skill for that. It would have to be a specific skill, by the way. Like it would have to be like, I don't know. It couldn't be bribery, for example. Like bribery is like a cool thing, so it would just be 1d10 plus your cool stat. Actually, I'll make my roll right now. So he gets He gets 10 in total. So you need to beat this 10.
Ouch.
Oh. So at this point, since you got less, what happens is someone again. I'm not. I wish to say, oh, I'm an expert GM, but the face stand. I believe it's -3 is the modifier against every check. Is that right?
Yeah, backing down, taking them.
Sorry.
Yeah, taking a -3 to fear to any future checks made against this particular opponent due to fear until they defeat them.
So is it -3?
Yeah.
That enough? Okay, gotcha. So I got it right, but for some reason I can't really see it here. Oh well, we know how it works. So yeah, so he's actually got you like mentally in a corner. Like he's and plus you got like a.
Oh.
I don't think the roll Matt. Yeah, you got one. He's got you like backed into a corner with his gun, and he's like, "I'm just gonna take a look around the place. You got a problem with that, man?"
I guess you do you, but I think we have a problem as soon as you touch anything.
All right, so yeah, he's got his gun, so he's gonna have a look around the place. But well, before he does that, he's gonna do a little perception check on you to see what guns you got on you. And I don't know if you have all your guns on you, by the way, because you might have one stored. So. Did you have a heavy pistol with you? The gun that's active, because I'm gonna presume your other gun is locked away.
Hey,
Since you put it away.
Hey,
yeah, Rob.
Ronan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, the Discord disconnected for about 10 seconds. That's all. So just the conversation you literally just had, just back it up about 10 seconds so people don't miss anything. I apologize.
All right, that's the words. Okay, so before he was coming up to you, so you just won the face down. He's got his gun right at you, and he's like, "Hey man, can I just check for weapons?" He's gonna check you for weapons. I remember your other weapon was stored from the beginning. You stored your weapon in the your other one.
Exactly. Yeah, my shotgun.
Because you can't stick to
Had my shotgun in the closet and my very heavy pistol with me.
Okay, so he got a 12 on his check, so he's right next to you. I think that's a decent roll. He sees the gun anyway, knows you have it, but he's just having a look, and he's like, okay, he's just got this gun, so he's gonna take that gun. But do you still have your agent on you, don't you?
No, actually, I gave it to him. And
you gave the agent over to him.
But what I still have are my rippers.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna be meta for a second, but it's kind of too late. You gave him the agent, but that's okay. You probably have your own way of dealing with this, but there was a sort of thing that could have happened because this is sort of tutorial-ish. But hey, it's Cyberpunk. So you gave your agent, you gave your gun over to him. Now he's gonna have a little look around the place. He's gonna do another perception check, and there's gonna be a specific number he needs to get in each bit. So let's have a look here. He's gonna have a look in here. 5. He's got 10. Nothing hidden in here. He's like checking the sink. The sink's like got like just yellow color. The water's coming. It's very disgusting. He's just disgusted by this. But you don't see this happening. You're I don't know if you're shivering. You're fucking scared. But yeah, he's just having a look around the place. He's looking under here. You don't have anything stored, do you? You're not saying this to. He's not saying this to you, but do you have anything sort of stored for the GM to know about?
Not really. Got like my the keys for my, I guess, for Cyberbike.
Okay.
They're also in the closet.
Are you telling him this, or are you just telling me this?
No, just you. So
Just
like,
me, okay.
I guess I have like normal stuff. I know some magazines. Stuff.
All right. Yep. Well, okay. Just so that if he finds something at this point, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking under the couch. He's not really seeing much.
Yeah.
And by the way, the blood's still dripping, but like he's not injured. Like he's just walking normally. Like so you're like, I guess you're pissed off about this.
Totally.
Because...
I like yell at him like, "You haven't really been shot, did you?"
Yeah. What do you think, genius? Alright, now where's your fucking weapons, man? In fact, I'm gonna take your fucking money, man. Give me your fucking money, fool.
This morning I paid my landlord. I got nothing on me in cash.
All right, well he's gonna punch you. Sorry. He's just gonna give you a solid right hook. And he still needs to roll to hit it, even though he's right next to you, because he needs to roll a dex. So do you understand how this type of situation works? So he's got a body stat. He's just going for solid melee, and there's a bit of variables to this. So he has let me just share the easy reference. So the body stat, I'm just gonna tell you what his body stat is. It's 5, and this is a better tutorial.
2d6.
2d6.
2d6 of brawling damage.
So higher the value is dependent. There's like a certain range that you have. I don't know what your range, by the way, is, but you can sort of look this up. Is action skills? Where did you see that, by the way? So
that's page 40 in the Jumpstart Kit.
I'm looking. I've got my own rules. Okay. It's on basics, right? Yeah, I need to organize that a little bit better. But yeah, so there's a little range. I don't know if you can see that, by the way. I've got the most important rules laid out. So there's the brawling damage. So he's got 5 2d6. So if you want to punch him, but you're gonna get -3. So unless you got a skill and you feel like fighting back, that's up to you. Because you most likely have better stats than he does.
So like for a melee attack, he has to roll against me.
He needs to roll against you. So I'm just having a look just to make sure. Yeah.
And I'm trained in evasion.
You're trained in evasion. Oh,
Yes.
That's not good for him. So he's gonna roll his d10. He doesn't have a skill. He's got 7 plus 15 in total. Does that hit you?
Totally not.
No, it doesn't. So you got a crit, right? So crits are a bit weird. Like I think of the D&D sense, like you really were successful. I just think of like an RP. But when it comes to combat, it's really the damage in the Cyberpunk. So if you do damage, so if you were gonna hit him back, he needs to. Well, you would do double. You would do another roll. I believe that's the rule. It's not D&D. It's double damage. But if it's a crit in Cyberpunk, I believe you just roll again. But you just dodge, right? So if you want to, you just dodge this guy's punch. Now it's your turn in this situation, I believe. But that's a -3. But it doesn't matter. You get 23, so you dodge it. I don't think you. I guess with a crit you could counter. Again, it's jumpstart, but I'm sort of thinking, hey, you dodged that very successfully so quickly, and you sort of spin around him. So, what do you do at this point? You want to hit him back?
I think I just get out my rippers and go for his face.
Oh, so he's like, whoa, like what the fuck? And then Yeah, you just roll for your D10 and your dex, and he needs to kind of. It sounds quite tedious, but like, yeah, you just need to like know what to do, and the GM, the player, just roll D10s and burst each other. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of thing you'll be doing when it comes to brawling. It might seem tedious, but oh, right, 4. Okay. Rules melee. No. Is that your? Oh, that's your skill, right? So use your skill.
Yeah, like Dex plus melee weapon skill plus 1d10.
Okay, he defends this successfully. Since you got a crit,
you get 2 melee attacks as one action, so you could punch a second
you
time.
get 2. All right. Okay, so you can do it again, but you got a crit fail. I'll let him have another one. So you roll another melee. Okay, so I'll do a d10. Oh, crit. But I still don't think that gets it because it's 18. So yeah, you get that. Crits, by the way, don't really matter when it comes to. It's only for damage. If you get, I think it's a crit damage it matters. Or if you're trying to shoot someone. So if you, I believe in the rules it says if you shoot somebody, and you get it, and you're aiming to shoot, and you for reflex, and you get a crit, then you roll double damage. I think that's how it works. But yeah, so no crits here. So yeah, you can roll for damage here because you win this roll. You get a 7. So he doesn't have any armor. This is gonna injure him a bit. But actually, oh man, my bad. You have a -3 modifier. So it was actually 18-18 because you're still fearing this guy. You haven't defeated him yet. So my bad. Error judgment there. So what does that mean? Does defender win if it's 18-18? I believe
he has to. Defender wins if it's the same.
Yeah,
so as
it's the same because he's got -3 modifier. He won the face down. So defender wins. So he dodges that, right?
Yeah, he barely dodges it. Yeah,
he barely does. So yeah, he barely just slides away. He sort of skiff, like he's got hardly any hair, but like he's sort of touches the top of his head, and he's gonna start shouting for his buddies. He's like, "There's a fucking madman in here, man! Fucking help me, dog!" And that situation is going down. Now we can. I think were you the last guy to have his turn? Because I was gonna go to someone else, but I think what is Connor doing in the late afternoon? Is he just chilling in his apartment?
Yeah, he's probably he'll have gone back, fixed up some food, sat in front of the TV, feet up, and a cold beer.
All right. Well,
he thinks his days.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Obviously not going to get meta. You don't know this situation is happening. But yeah, that's the thing. Dozer is going to be on his own in this situation. He's got a bit of a clusterfuck to deal with. Now, I don't suppose any of you are going to call him over to the pub anytime soon, because it is getting evening time while this is happening. So, again, we're being a little meta here, but is anyone calling Rothan, making sure he's going to come over? Because the pub thing, like, I'm presuming he's going to be coming to the Renegades band thing, whatever.
I'll have an alarm set so that I won't miss that.
All right, well, because that's happening very soon. And, again, it's up to you guys if you're going to be calling Rothan, not Rothan, Dozer.
I would, but I don't know about the gig, so I can't call him for that. But if anybody does call him, Blue Jay does know that I can kick ass if needed. So
yeah, I will call the gang over. Me and Renegades talked a lot, and I wanted to go, and so I will call. Let's see. I will roll a D10 to see which one of you two I call first.
So what's this
even
check for?
DD.
Is it for your agent? Like you're just yeah.
No, it's just no, I didn't mean to roll that. I just started my mouse. I'm just rolling a D10. Yeah, I will call DD first.
Okay.
And tell him about the gig. And tell him that I'm getting the gang together because Renegade is playing, and he and I had talked about a fun gig, and I would like to hear your ideas about how we could spice that up.
Yeah, because I presume Renegade has already told you he's at your place, so that's why I bring this up. So you called DD. Anyone else you want to call?
Yeah, then I call Dozer after I called DD. That was why I rolled which one I called first.
Okay. Well, at this point, so if you called him first, maybe you would have. Well, he's still fighting here, so yeah, you need to. So let's say one more turn of fighting here, and you're gonna hear your phone going off, your agent going off. So he does it. So he's gonna go for you now. He's gonna roll a D10 with Dex. He's got a 14. Does he beat you? Evasion. So same. So defender wins. So you evade barely his punch. And you hear your agent going off, and it's you've given it to him. You've given it to him, so he's seeing the agent go off. Now he's distracted. Like he's what the fuck? And yes, there's a bit of meta here. I'll accept that. Agents you can activate with your voice. That again, whatever you want to do with this knowledge.
I yell, accept the call.
All right, so he's got it in his little sleep pocket here. Your agent, and you just sort of like you see the hollow like sort of lighting up, and who's calling? So it's Blue Jay. So does Blue Jay accept? Because he's gonna accept the call, I presume. Dozer. Is Blue Jay there?
He's talking about anything.
Yeah.
Muted.
Yo, Dozer.
Oh.
What's up?
Hey, dude, I got a gun in my face. Come over here, please.
What?
Now.
Okay, who the fuck are you calling, man? Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, man! I'm gonna fuck you up.
I turn off and call DD and tell him to that I will meet him at Dozer's place, and it's some standoff.
Yeah,
what the hell?
So
right, I'll bring out Lucy.
So it's gonna take you. You're kind of close to. Well, he lives in the fucked up part of Night City, but you're getting on your bikes, your vehicles, and I'm gonna time this via your driving skills. So let's all roll. Whoever's driving, by the way, because I know one of you is together with Renegade. Blue Jays with Renegade. So one of you drive. Yeah, so,
I'll be with you.
Yeah,
I will let Renegade drive my car because he's
better
the
devil.
I don't know, but he's the what can we call it? Yeah, he's the rocker.
He's right. He's all about adrenaline and yeah.
Yeah. So I will trust him to at least get us there quickly.
Okay. So 20 is pretty good. That's very. I mean, that's probably as quick as you can get it. But the what you get is dependent on when you arrive, and there's still going to be punching going on. Like there's still like a lot of action happening. But yeah,
I'll have to roll reflex.
Yeah,
I'll have to roll reflexes.
I know we said we were going to
that
meet
should be
there.
the same as if I roll initiative, right?
It's for reflex.
Yeah,
so you
but
reflex.
initiative is 1d10 plus 10. Well, I'm 1d10
reflex 10?
plus reflexes. My reflex is 10.
1d10 plus. Oh, okay, yeah. 1d10 plus your ref. If you don't have a skill, then just do your base stat.
Yeah, how do I do that? Wait.
Just do so. If you see on the left side of the screen, you got the dice.
Yeah, I see it.
So you
I
just
see
roll
it.
1d10. Yeah, there you go. And then you just add it. I know it's 10. So. 14. So 14 is like down 2 turns. So we're gonna have 3 turns here with them fighting, and then we're gonna have you guys coming in like 2 turns after they come in. So like you'll see what I mean.
Not going to wait downstairs. I know we said we're going to meet there, but I'm going to head straight up.
Okay.
If he's in trouble,
if he's in trouble, yeah. So those are you guys are still fighting. So you actually did damage to him. So he's sort of injured. You still got the -3. You evaded, just successfully, just barely. And we're gonna have him. Actually, I think it's you that attacks since you've evaded. I believe it's your turn to attack him.
Yeah, then I'll just do that.
Yeah, so just Dex D10. Oh yeah, because you got your skill. So that's okay. That's a crit, and I'm just gonna roll quickly. Okay, he fucked it up miserably. So you get a crit, right? So you get a crit, which means you roll, and I believe this is right. You roll twice for damage. So it's not like double your damage; it's twice the damage. So you roll whatever your damage is for your melee. It could be 2d6 maybe or 3d6. I don't know.
2d6.
But 2d6. You roll 2d6 twice, and you can actually do that on the thing as well. So 13, right? So that's 20 damage in total. Let's have a look at his health now. Yeah, he is not doing well. He looks like he's seriously wounded. Not looking good. It's a ripper you've got, so you're like you're just punching him in the face, giving him hooks, like one hook and then an uppercut. He's looking badly hurt. Yeah, he's not doing too well. And I did take account your modifier, but that's fine because you got a crit, so and you would never have gotten that. So he's looking very badly injured, and if he tries an attack, if he tries to attack you, he's gonna have a modifier himself. And if he's seriously wounded, I think it's -2 or 3 is the number, but there's a modifier.
-3.
I think it's -2.
-2 for seriously wounded.
-3.
-3.
Yeah.
Okay, -3. Yeah, I think that's right. I'm just having a quick look. Yeah, see the easy reference.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, -3 to all checks. Yeah,
that's right.
All right, and mortally wounded. So if he's less than 1, so he has to do a death
-5.
save. Yeah. So
if he's
-5.
wounded, still alive, it's -5.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you want to do now? He's very injured, but he's gonna try and swing for you again. But he's gonna have a -3 now when he's doing it. So he's going 1d10 to 10, then so 7. He's got 7, so it's an easy number unless you fuck this.
If he is -3 against me because he's wounded, and I have -3 against him because
Yeah.
I failed stand down, so it's like even.
Yeah. So both of us are both of them are -3. Oh yeah, he just swiftly dodged. Like it's just pathetic. It's just like and he's just like on the floor, like just trying to catch his breath. I'd say one more action here before Steve gets here. Pretty quick, mind you. But this is the bottom of the play. He's going to come up the stairs in a minute. So, at this point, you can do anything. You can kill him, maybe, if you get him. He's -3, so he's not going to escape easy. depending on you. You can also knock him out. I accept knocking people out because there is a certain. Well, there is a bullet. I can't remember the name of it. I believe it was in 2020, and I accepted this in my last game where you shot him, but you obviously you're brawling him, so I think he will still need a roll of death save. But I like to think he's knocked out though. If he fails that death save, he's probably knocked out. I don't know if that.
I think I'll go for knockout. I mean, I got.
You want to go for knockout? Yeah. So you get.
I got
you
my
can decide.
rippers out and slice them up pretty heavily, but I think I'll just don't go for the kill because I already have blood in my apartment. I don't want to body.
And people, maybe he's gonna be the guy's gonna be mad about that. Who knows? Is he hearing the commotion? Who knows? Who knows what's happening out there?
And I mean, yeah, but as soon as he gets to walk out of my apartment himself, or at least in one piece, that's still better for me in the long term.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so you can go for a D10 if you're going to knock him out. He's going to roll as well. If he had a brawl stat, this would be a lot quicker, but it's quick enough, I suppose. You got that. You got that. So you roll your damage, and you need to get 5 to knock this guy out.
Brawling damage is dependent on bodies.
On body stat, yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because you've taken your rippers off, yeah. So you can actually see that on the rules. So if you look at basics, the basics is the second page on rules. You can see your brawling. So, well, actually, just tell me what your body stat is, and I can tell you your damage.
It's 7.
So 3d6. So you can roll a 3d6, and you're most likely going to get that. And this might not come out. 8. Well, so what I like to do is if you in D&D, I did this before. Like I think this is a rule, I guess. But if you kill someone or you knock them out, I like to say how you do it. So either I say how you do it, or you say, "Hey, this is how I knock this guy out." You know what I mean? So you can describe how you knock him out if you want, if you wish.
I think it's like with the evasion before, it was like he threw a punch. I just ducked around, got to the side, and in the same motion, just got him straight like from the side against the head, not in the face, but like.
All right.
Don't know where.
Gotcha, yeah.
Whereas he just gets over this way in line.
All right. Well, yeah. There's like blood like dripping out now. Like on, he's no doubt face down on the carpet. Now there's more blood. Again, this might frustrate you, but yeah, you've got this guy. You've knocked him out. And as soon as that happens, we have our boys over. Well, we got one of them. And he's could be tricky. But let's have a look at what he has to deal with. So he is at the apartment hallway. And I'm just going to get your character. And I'm going to let you move around with him as well. So you can see the grid. There we go. So I'm just going to let you control him. And you've got your weapons, right? I presume you got your weapons. You heard he was in danger. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see with me. You've moved my token, so I can't see it again.
Give me a sec. I'm going to let you... Yeah, there we go, Stevie. Can you see him right now or no?
No, I've only got one line of the blue, which is right next to the wall.
Ah, right. Yes, I sort of screwed that up, but there you go. You should be able to see, and I'm just going to make sure you can see all of this. Give me a second. All right, so how much can you can see? There's a blue line. Is that right? You can see a blue, because I can't see what you're seeing. I can only see.
I can see a blue line now. I can see like what looks like a stairwell, I assume.
Okay, yeah, you are at a stairwell, but you don't know where this guy lives, like, so you have to sort of trek your way through.
Yep.
So you go ahead and check the place out if you wish.
So I guess I'm gonna come out the stairwell, see that there's a junction. So I'm gonna head up towards to this corner, and then just try and have a listen to see if I can.
I was just going to mention you can ping as well, and I can just move it for you, or you can just move it as well. Cool. Yeah, so you can, if you hold down your left click, it's just easy to sort of say, "Hey, I'm going here." Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to stay where I put my token on this one, but then have a listen to see if I can try and hear any sounds of combat.
Okay, actually I didn't even think of that. I didn't think of that. Well, yeah. So do you want to peek over, or because you can see the hallway?
Yeah, I'll peek my head around. Yeah. But not my body.
So you peek your head around and you look down the hallway. Now I'm just gonna sort of show you the doors here. So you can see the doors, and so you're like, there's like, where's this combat coming from? You hear sort of commotion. It's sort of ended at this point. So I can sort of throw this back to Dozer if he wants to call, or he doesn't know you're here. Again, we're sort of being meta by me showing you this right now, but as the characters, I suppose Connor would try and hear if he wants to. Might not be much point in that, but there could be like other things happening.
So make a perception roll.
You make a perception roll, and you want to make a perception roll for like actually seeing for a specific thing, or just in general?
I'm literally listening out for the sounds of fighting, and also kind of looking to see if any of the doors are kind of open or.
Do you have any cyberware that increases hearing? I don't suppose you do.
No, I've got cyber optic low light, nothing for my hearing.
Low light. Okay, so you don't have any skills for oh yeah, you did it. Okay, so 17, or is it 21?
21. I clicked it twice stupidly, so the first one.
That's right. So 21. I mean, 21's high. So you're looking around. I'm presuming down the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is very suspicious, because there's actually another hallway, and you heard the commotion going on, but you don't really. You only know of this one guy in the apartment that is fighting Dozer. He didn't tell you anything about there's other people there, because the guy shouted out that there was to get his boys over. But I don't think you heard that. That was before he called you, or you called him, or Blue Jay.
So I guess I'll contact Blue Jay on the agent.
Okay.
I'm here. I can hear. It sounds like there's a couple of fights going off. Do we have an apartment number?
Well, I don't think you do. I don't think anyone's been to his apartment, so nobody really knows what the number is for his apartment. I presume you don't know it, because Dozer's kind of moved. So this is kind of your first time being here.
Can I connect this up with a conference call to Dozer?
Yes, that's perfectly fine. You can do a group chat. Yep.
Then I call Dozer again.
Yeah, you can call Dozer.
Yeah, I think I picked my agent up from the pocket of the guy laying on the floor.
Yeah, you can see it ringing in his jacket pocket.
Yeah. Hey, you guys are late.
Yeah. Don't tell me I missed the party.
Diddy is Connor is at this site. We don't know your apartment number. Me and Renegade is on our way, and we want to sit rep.
Yeah, sure. I got that one guy down. It's apartment 127.
Okay, I'm gonna ping this for you. You can see the door. So you see 127 is this door right here.
And but he yelled out when I started punching back, so there might be someone around. Not sure though if that just was a trick. I mean, he tricked me before. Not going into that.
Okay. So Connor is going to move slightly into the corridor, but with his shotgun very obviously in his hands and looking to see if there is anybody else loitering in this corridor.
Okay. So around about here.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be a roll somewhere. And it's going to counter your roll, and it's going to be a bit of a weird one. Let me just see if I can pull this off. I think it's a dex roll, so yeah. 18. So he's doing that to you, so you need to roll dex. You need to get higher. That's a dex stat, by the way, stealth.
Okay.
So you need to counter this, and he's doing it to you. So he's trying to come over to you. Somebody is.
So I'm rolling perception, am I?
You need to roll. I think it is perception to actually see someone and stuff. So yeah, I think it's that. Again, it's a bit muddy, but I would assume so because you want to see where he is. 19. So you see this cretin right up behind you, and he's got. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Yeah, he's got a heavy pistol aiming at you.
Okay. Dade is going to, as I kind of hear him come up behind me, I'm going to try to drop slightly out of the way and spin around and bring my shotgun up to his chest.
Okay, so so you're swapping a weapon out now.
So, I'd already got my shotgun.
Oh, you've already got the shotgun. Okay, that's fine.
The shotgun he was walking down the corridor with.
Okay. Yeah. So you got your shotgun out. So you spotted him first. So you can. I think you still need to do initiation. I would say so. Yeah. You do initiation, and he's gonna roll as well. 16, so he's got you first, and he's gonna be a bit of a savage. He's gonna aim for your head, and if you aim for the head, it's a -3, but it does. Now I think it's double damage. Let me have a look. Basics.
I mean, for the head, he's -6.
Was it -6? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. So he's still gonna do it. I'm just trying to look on the sheet here. It should be here somewhere. Actually, I don't think I see it on the sheet. Well, okay, so he's got -6. All right, so I'm just gonna roll. Booster, and it's got marksmanship. -6, 11.
Okay, and
so you need to counter that.
Yeah, I have a reflex above 9, so I can make a evasion roll. So as I drop down and span around, it's part of my evasion to not get shot in the face.
$18, good. Well, yeah, 11, yeah. So, yep, you just sort of peek your head back, bang, and it just goes like right across the hallway. That makes a lot of noise. And actually, I think Blue Jay and Renegade might have heard that. They should be quite near. They'll be at the bottom of the stairwell at this point.
Okay.
So do they just rush over as soon as possible?
Well, as I'm a little lightheaded anyway, I draw my pistol, and I start running up.
Okay, I'll let you control. There we go. And is Blue Jay right behind him, or is Blue Jay can stay behind? All right, Blue Jay's here.
Yeah, I'm behind and covering our asses as we move up.
All right, good. So yeah, you hear this commotion and what's happening, and yeah, you just hear the bullet go off and just strike the wall, and it kind of echoes down the hallway. Yeah, so I think Dozer, yeah. Sorry, not Dozer. Didi can try and get this guy again, or try and go melee or shoot this guy.
No, I've got the shotgun pointed at him, so I'm just going to unload the shotgun into his chest. Can I spend 2 points of luck because I want to make sure this shot?
Yes, you can. You can. And by the way, for ammo with the shotgun, you have like I want to say you've got 8 shells. You've got like 8 shells ready to go. You didn't really bring any extended stuff. You can, I guess, you can afford that. But yeah, you got 8 shells.
Cool. So then marksman.
And there's a distance as well, but you're right next to him, so like it would be a low one. I think range to hit, so shotgun. So yeah, it's 15. So you get that, and he can't dodge that. So you roll for damage. And by the way, shotgun is now here's the problem I have. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Now I'm gonna take that away. So in my last game that we did, my other one shot that I did, shotguns and semi-automatics like assault rifles, shotguns have no benefits, like literally no benefits unless you homebrew like the range, right? Yeah. So there's no it's literally just a 4d6. Like the assault rifle is the exact same, and you can do it's an automatic as well, fire. So again, that's just for future reference. Like in the core rulebook, it's not going to be like this. Shotguns are going to be better.
So the shotgun in red in this jumpstart kit is it's 5d6. So it is
5d6.
Yeah.
Is it more damage then?
No, it's assault rifle and shotgun are both 5d6.
Oh, it's both 5. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. The same damage, but you get the point. There's if you had a assault rifle, and this is kind of overpowered, and usually I know people do semi-automatic anyway. So if you're like to shoot somebody, and you get, I think it's 2 more than the range, you get another 2 shots.
Yeah.
So that's a 5d6 damage, like 3 5d6s. That's a lot of damage. But yeah, with a shotgun, I guess, I mean, this is fine, obviously.
Rifle has a lot more range, but the shotgun it's fun.
Exactly. Rifle also has more range, and it's the same damage. So yeah, shotgun, it's unfortunate. Like I could have homebrewed. I'm too lazy to do that. And plus, there's like a range thing. I'm gonna assume there's like a range thing, and you can hit more people with it. Like I assume so. But in this case, we're playing Jumpstart rules, and it's not as exciting. But still, you got a badass shotgun. You just did 18 damage. That is going to... Now, this guy actually has no armor. Oh, sorry, he does have armor. So the other guy didn't, but this guy has armor. And so armor... So if you understand how armor works in this game... It needs to go through with the stopping power, and if it does, then you take it away from that, and then you minus it by 1. So you shot him in the body, so that -1 for his armor on his body. So he's wearing leather armor. He's got 3 now, but then that kind of stops a little bit of the damage, right? So that's 18 minus 4, so that's 14. So he takes 14 damage. But now his armor is permanently -1 on the body, so it's now 3. So that's how stopping power works. That's just a little thing. Now you're looking at him. You've just blasted this fool, and now he's like he's almost like he's just getting it together. Like he's not quite seriously wounded, but like he's taken a hell of a gut punch here, like a hell of a. But the armor sort of helped him to not like he's not quite bleeding, but there might be some internal bleeding. Like this guy is very badly hurt, and you have 7 shells left.
Yeah.
And now at this point, because these guys are coming in, they're not quite in yet, so he's gonna go ahead and try and shoot you. He's gonna go for the body. And he's gonna roll his ref. And you've got evasion. I'm assuming you're evading this. So he would get that, but you're going to evade this. So if you succeed. Ooh, so he does get it. He's got his very heavy pistol aiming right at you. And he's going to roll his damage. 19.
Okay.
But you've got, I don't know what your armor is, by the way, but I'm pretty sure it's decent, I would assume.
Yeah, I'm very lucky in that I'm wearing heavy armor jack, which is 15. So I only actually take
15.
4.
Yes. So, and so once you've taken that away,
but then I take
then
down.
you -1. Yeah. So that sounds complicated, but it isn't. It's very easy. Like as long as it goes through the armor, just so that everyone understands like how the combat works. Just if it goes through the stopping power, then you take away that from the damage, and then and then it's -1 after. If he shoots you in the body, for example, you take the body part, or it's a head part, it takes -1 off the head part. It has to go through the stopping power, and then you take the rest away from your health, your starting HP. So only 4 damage.
Yeah, and so as that kind of like my armor takes the vast majority of that heavy pistol blow, I'm obviously going to grunt and like get knocked back a little bit.
So
but
yeah,
but then I'm just going to give him a really wicked smile.
Yeah, he was against the wall, so like he was kind of like just pushed against it. Like he couldn't really go far back. Otherwise, if it was a really bad hit, he probably would have got knocked out by that. But the shotgun's a very powerful weapon. But yeah, he kind of just bang, very heavy pistol, just sort of chips your heavy armor. Kind of surprises you. A lot of damage with this gun.
Give him a friendly grin.
Yeah, I'm going to say everyone roll initiative because we've got these guys coming in as well. They've got their weapons. So I would say since these guys are coming in, they got to roll initiative as well, right? So we've got new people in the turn order. So, okay, 8, 19. Yeah, I'd say everyone rolls initiative at this point. I'm going to roll for him. Because new people coming in, it's kind of weird. I'm just going to reset it real quick.
Sorry, I've just seen Blue Jay's token. That's awesome.
Yeah. I was confused by it at first, but it's actually pretty cool. Because I thought it was actually, But yeah, it's Renegade. So Renegade like sees what's happening, and he notices, oh, but damn, he just got shot. He peeks through the corner, he sees Didi getting shot at. So what kind of weapon does Renegade?
I have a
pistol. You say that again.
So how far away am I?
You are. So this is every 2 meters. So every square is 2 meters in this place. So you're actually kind of close. This guy is 6 meters away from you. So you're allowed to count. You're allowed to count diagonally. So you can do 2, 4, 6 like that.
Okay. So where am I? Here I am. I'll make the move. He's the guy who is in the same floor as I am, right?
Yeah, he's around the corner. You can see. I wouldn't. Well, you can actually move, and you can shoot. Your move is your stat move, so you can move up to him. You can punch him. You can shoot him. Whatever you want.
Well, punching doesn't make any sense as he is wearing armor, and if I make an unarmored combat attack, it doesn't make any damage.
So
it doesn't deal any damage.
You mean? Well, no, I think brawling armor doesn't count. Is that what you said? Armor doesn't count.
No, brawling is completely stopped. It's completely stopped by armor.
Completely stopped.
It is. Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I did not
know that. Rippers, it isn't. But if you are unarmed, it's completely stopped.
I swear to God, I did not know that. I thought it would go through, to be honest.
And as I have my very heavy pistol drawn already.
Yeah, you can go ahead and shoot him.
I'll just shoot him.
So you're definitely sure? I want to have a double check. So
yeah, I've got the book like here.
So what page? I just want to have a quick check.
On page 40.
Page 40.
Damage dealt by brawling is always 0 if that body location has any armor.
Wow, how did I miss that? Well, you got me there. I'm glad you guys are here and you know your stuff because I've only got a limited set on me. Right, so where's that melee combat? Right. Okay.
Yeah, so it ignores half the melee and totally for brawling.
Right, you got okay. So so you can have like one leather armor and it will still block it.
Yeah.
That's kind of okay. Well, there you go. Did not know that. So
In
you
the
might as well shoot
hit anyway. Are we interested to see what happens with the main book?
Yeah, I'm interested in the main book. Last time I read the whole Jumpstart was like the beginning of this year, and then we did a lot of combat stuff. But I didn't like the combat because the cover mechanics there's none, and that's why I kind of I limit the combat a little bit. But yeah, in this situation, this is kind of a nice little thing happening. But anyway, that was when we did ambitious combat. But this is a little bit more realistic. So yeah, you go ahead and shoot him.
And it's a 21.
21. He cannot dodge that. He does not have evasion. So you go ahead and roll damage, and
that's 46.
46.
And it's 16.
You just got the exact figure, so you actually kill him. Well, how would you like to kill him? You just bang, shot, walk away. Depends on you.
It's actually I just shoot him and falls over. I just keep standing there, waiting whether someone else is coming before I move on to see what Didi is doing, or how Didi is doing.
Nice. So I'm just gonna mark him. He is just done. Those icons are very small. I'm looking for the cross. There we go. So he's done. Done for. Now, Dozer. Oh, sorry. Dozer Didi remembers the number here. So who's going first here to sort of check?
So I think after Renegade, it was me on the initiative, so which works well since I know where it is.
Yeah.
So I will just turn to Renegade and say, "Perfect timing, thanks." And
no problem, pal.
I was going to kick the door down, but actually Dozer said he'd already dealt with it, so I'm just going to go and open Dozer's door.
All right, so you're moving in to the door?
Yeah.
Well,
I suppose actually before I open the door, I'll just say it's Dade. Before I put my hand on the hand on the handle.
Unfortunately, as you're doing that, this guy comes out of the limelight. He's like, "Freeze, motherfucker!" And he's gonna. And since he saw you first, he's gonna roll for reflex, and he's got a gun, obviously. I don't know how powerful it is, but so he's gonna roll a d10. 10 plus. Give me a sec. Oh wait, he's got distance of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 14. That is good, I believe. Yep.
So.
Oh, actually, it's not. It's 20 for that distance. So he has 7 plus whatever. Well, he's not going to make that anyway. So he is going to shoot and miss. He's going to hit the end of the hallway here. So yeah, he fucks that up wildly. So this probably surprises you. You can go for him next.
Yep.
Or you can duck and dive.
Yeah, I'm going to go for him. So what are these squares again? Did you say they were 2 meters?
2 meters apart, yep. Okay. The opacity could be better, to be honest, though.
So that is... Okay, so that's going to be a DC 20 for me then, isn't it?
The opacity is a bit better. Is it? Yeah, 20. If you're using your shotgun, though.
Yeah, because otherwise I'd have to draw my pistol, which...
All right, yeah. Yeah, it's 20. Still, it's the same pistol, 20, but
Yeah.
more damage, I'd imagine, with a shotgun. And here's the thing with a shotgun: like you're shooting down straight at him, but like there's going to be a spread. It doesn't matter, and the jump doesn't matter. That's
What's this guy wearing? Does it look like he's wearing armor?
I'll give. Yeah, you just have a quick look. Well, you're kind of in the heat at the moment, but you're getting ready to fire. Yeah, he's wearing armor. You don't know how good this armor is, though. It looks stronger, though. It looks stronger than his friend's armor, let's say.
Yeah. So he's wearing armor. There's no point using my rippers. So yeah, I'm just gonna unload the shotgun and kind of hug the wall, as it were, to try and give myself some basic cover, which I know doesn't really have any effect.
Sure, you can go ahead and do that. Let's get this. Yeah, marksman skill you should have 23. That's gonna hit. That's 20. That's a good number. You just get that. And you can roll for damage. And this guy's gonna be a bit tankier. $25. Fuck. Yeah, that's gonna fuck him up, I think.
Crap range, but good damage.
So yes, that's 18 damage. Oh shit! You actually did a lot of damage. Let me just. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. He's looking pretty wounded. He's pretty seriously wounded here. He's gonna try and, unless Renegade wants to move in. But I don't think. Well, it depends on your move stat. If it's going to be worth it for you, Renegade.
Thing is, it's like 32 meters from where I'm standing till I would shoot. I'd need a 25, and then Edidi is standing in the way. So
yeah, that would be a little. I would put a modifier there for that because he's in the way. Yeah. You want to stay right there?
Movement. I've got a movement of 6. So if I would be running, like to
one, two, you'd be here because
if I'm running. If I'm running,
you can run. Yeah, you're running. So did you double your move then?
Get there, but then I'd still be like 20 meters away.
Yeah, and plus you're shooting past him.
That would work. I actually check if that guy's really dead.
Okay.
And rid him of any weapons he might have, just in case that he should not be dead before I move. I don't want to have any surprises coming up behind me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can go ahead and check his weapons. So he had a very heavy pistol on him. So that is an action. So like that's like a turn. So you like doing that and getting ammo. I'd imagine you're getting ammo for him.
Yeah, sure. So if he has ammo, I'll take the ammo.
So he's got like 4. He's got a clip and it's got like 4 bullets inside.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and take that. And what was your gun?
My gun?
Yeah,
very heavy.
Very heavy. All right, that's good because that's the same gun. So yeah, because otherwise the ammo won't work. So yeah, you get another 4 shells, and I'll count up your ammo. So everyone starts off sort of similar. You are like 12. Yeah, you've got 12 bullets now. A lot of bullets. I don't know if you'll need that much, but you never know.
But I have many and don't need them. Then
yeah, you can dish them out to other people if you like, if you have the time to do that. And of course, well, yeah, you can end your turn there because you can only do like an action, and if it takes more than I think it's like 3 seconds. I think, and that counts as a action, like you doing that, like
It's an action and move normally.
Action move, yeah. So you can still move, but it depends.
If I can still move after that, I'll, fuck it. I'll move in here to get closer, so I can get into shooting range.
Yep, you can go ahead and do that. I think, yeah, Blue Jay, if he wants to do anything, he can move up if he wants.
Yeah, I will move up behind Renegade, mostly covering our backside with my heavy pistol.
All right, I'll give you. Yeah, you can control him, or I could just ping. You can ping where you want to go, and I can move him. It's up to you. Yeah, there you go. So you're behind him. So I believe it's whose turn is it? Fuck. Let me look at the initiative. 12. Oh, Dozer is still in there. Dozer can go, but they both have the same initiative. So I guess Dozer can do something if he wishes.
Yeah, I think I'm first also taking the gun away from the guy laying in front of me.
All right.
Just putting that, both guns. I mean, my gun and his gun. Putting his gun like back in my belt, taking my gun, and I'm like that's my action. Now, if I can't do it in the same turn, I would like to rip open my door and point my gun out on Luke.
That's holding an action. So you can hold an action like you've got your gun ready, but so you're getting ammo from him. Or
I
you
think
just
I
leave?
just
All right, that would count as an action. You can move, but you can't. If you want to hold an action, which is you aiming your gun, you can't do two of those. You can only get the ammo. You can move,
then
but
this turn I just strip him of the guns and the ammo.
All right, yeah, sure. So you
And I
can
move.
pick up some clips from it.
Yeah, and I move right up to my door inside my apartment, so that I'm right behind the door.
Nice. So I believe it's the booster's turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So he's gonna go ahead and try again to fire, but he's gonna move up because he's doesn't want to fuck that up again. He's gonna move up, so he's got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna go ahead and try and fire again. So reflex 18. He's gonna get it unless Connor evades, and he's aiming for Connor. He's not aiming for anyone else.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to get shot, so I'm going to put a point of luck into this.
Wise.
So that takes it to 18.
18. Okay, so Defender wins.
Yep.
So you just, like, I don't know if you Matrix dodge or just like, whoa, the bullet goes past and that. But unfortunately, there's a guy in the way. And it's heading towards Renegade. Is he able to dodge this? Does he have any evasion?
I do have evade, and I've got reflexes of 10, so I'm able to.
Okay.
Well, if I get my.
Yeah, you go ahead and try and use that.
So Connor probably kind of backs out of the way of the bullet, and then Renegade does full Matrix with a reflex of 10.
Where is it? Here it is.
13. And by the way, this is kind of modified because he's shooting from quite a decent distance. He's 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a small modifier because it is like it's not completely accurate, and I'm just assuming you guys are sort of adjacent. So 13. I think that still hits you though, with my small modifier. So yeah, you have to take the hit, but unfortunately, you save Blue Jay from taking the damage. So you're kind of a gentleman. But yeah, you need to do so the damage. Now the damage from that distance, I don't think it matters. I mean, it's the bullet, right? So that's still gonna get you. It's a big one. 13. So 13 hit away from your. Is that
Body
your
armor
armor?
is 7.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
So you want to minus that to 6, as in the body. Like you want to take away 1 from the body and then do 7 damage, like raw damage.
Yeah.
And this guy already got shot before, so he's not quite wounded, not quite seriously wounded yet.
Oh.
Oh yeah, did you take the damage away?
I am. Just now.
Okay. I'm just seeing whose turn it was. Is it Dee Dee's turn?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Yeah, your turn.
Yeah, and he's been very kind and has walked into short range for me, so I'm just going to unload the shotgun again into his chest.
Sweet. Yeah, go ahead, roll, and it's you need. No, it's not a big number. You're right next to him.
I think it's just 15, isn't it? So yeah, so that's
15.
Unless he's got evasion, that's a hit.
And he does have evasion.
Oh, damn him.
So you roll 18?
Yep.
Alright, so he's gonna try and dodge that. Oh, and he fucks it up. Like he just sort of pratfalls. And he's just and he looks up and he's like, oh shit. And you're about to fuck this boy's day up, hopefully. Or maybe even kill him with your damage.
Yeah. As he kind of like looks up pleading, Leo's 99.
Nice. 13, so let me take that away. 7. So he is seriously wounded, very seriously wounded. He's gonna have -3 modifier. So yeah, this guy's looking very beat up, like he's not feeling so good. Maybe some internal bleeding going on. Like he sort of gets blasted back by that, like he's like on the floor, and it just sort of knocks him back, and he slides across the floor. So yeah, so it's a Renegade's. I believe it's Renegade's turn. Oh, actually, yeah, Dozer's last actually. So yeah, Renegade can. Would you like to maybe finish him off?
I can move forward a bit. Thing is, can I shoot past him? Past DD?
Well, to be fair, I only shot, didn't I? So actually, once I've shot, I can just back against the wall to make the.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So I'm not blocking the corridor.
I'll let you have that because I'll let you have that you moved up. Okay, that's fine with me. So yeah, you can go ahead and.
That's 14 meters. So I need a 20.
Meters, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep. 4. Oh wait, it's 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. I think it's 16. 16 from where you are. Can you move another one, or do you have to sprint to move another one? Because I don't know how many squares you moved. I know you've got a low movement.
It's here, 1, 2. I'm in the 3rd square.
You can try and make a shot. It'll be 16.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
20.
It's the same target number.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. What's your weapon?
Very heavy pistol. I need a 20.
Yeah, you need a 20. Yeah.
So
11. Fuck. Right. So your gun is when you're shooting, your gun jams when you're shooting, and you just sort of like you're like, what the fuck? And this guy's like laughing at you now, like ha ha ha, get fucked. And now Blue Jay, if he wants to do anything, because he doesn't need to verse that, by the way, because it was so low. Actually, well, not because you jammed the gun. So he doesn't need to verse that stat.
Yeah.
So Blue Jay's turn if he wants to do anything.
I will. How much can I move?
So
still shoot?
your move stat is, so let me check.
5.
5? Okay, that's pretty good. So you can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can move here, and that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 meters away. So it's just above. So I can move you there if you wish to be there.
Yeah.
What weapon do you have?
Pistol.
Heavy pistol, nice. So you can. It's 20, I believe. You need to get. So it's still pretty high, unless you got like marksman skill, and that'll be cool. And high ref, that's gonna help you. It's a big number.
Yeah.
18, close. You make a shot. He's like laughing. He's like maniacal laughing. Like he knows he's fucked, but he's just laughing before he's gonna die. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Dozer is hearing the commotion going on. Does he want to hold an action, or actually, you can shoot him because you can just open the door?
Yeah, it's like first thing I'm gonna do is open the door and take a look outside to even see what's going on.
By the way, see if he held an action. See if you came in as soon as he held that action, then he would shoot you. But obviously he didn't. He made a shot. But that's just for future reference. But yeah, you can exit out, and you see your buddy Connor over there, and you sort of slide. I presume you had enough move distance. That's 2 or 1, 2. That's 3. I presume you've got that much if you wanted to move there. I believe you have that much.
Yeah, I actually did.
Yeah, you got 7. You're fine moving there. You can still move as well, or punch, or that's not gonna do much. You still got armor.
That's like I just open the door, take a look outside, see date, see take a look around the corner, see that guy lying on the floor, and just yell, "Is he dead yet?"
He's all yours.
Okay, and I guess I'll take a step outside and take a shot.
Nice. You go ahead, do your thing. He's not like he's gonna try and evade it, but it's gonna be so low. Well, -3.
Nice.
19. He's not gonna move. He's gonna let you shoot him. So you go ahead and roll damage. He's accepting his fate. 16. Nice. Well, you kill him. So how do you kill him? Just pop. Just go right up to him. Pop. Job done.
I think I see that he doesn't move, so I really take my time, line up the shot, and do a clean one through his.
Nice.
In the head.
And everyone else sees that. Oh shit! How the fuck did I get him before? And Dozer just fucks him up. Nice one. So that was weird. Bit of a Bister gang coming after Dozer here. That was pretty insane. What does everyone make of that?
I just turn around. So, is everything of you okay?
Just a scratch.
Just a bruise. Nothing a beer won't fix. Looking straight at Dozer.
What Renegade is going to do out of this is, in about a couple of weeks, it'll be a song about that.
Maybe Renegade wants to make a song about this.
It's just guys, really thank you for coming by. I mean, I got one down, but don't know what I would have done without you. Beer's definitely on me this time.
I didn't do so much, so. But hey, yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah. Well, that was lucky. Hey, Renegade, Are we
Yeah.
going to be late?
I'll check my watch. Well, I'll check the agent. I'll voice activate the agent. How much time is left till the gig?
So the gig, so it is about 5:15. The gig is at 5:45 is when they set up, and 6 is when you play, and the bar is like 5 minutes away. If you drive,
Okay.
so you got a little bit of time.
Well,
You guys go do what you need to do. I'll help Dozer clean up.
Okay.
You got a body still in the apartment, knocked out. You can do whatever you want with him.
I think first I'll strip the bodies from weapons and look if they have any cash on them.
Yeah, you can have a look for cash. So which bodies you checking?
I think I'll start with this one because it's like I'll start with the one at the
yeah, you rummage around.
I'll go to the one at the end of the hall and start dragging it up towards.
I'm not gonna do a roll for this. I feel it's a dead body. I don't feel like there needs to be. But yeah, you go ahead and check how much is in this body. So you find 6 eddies, and you find like a used needle.
Okay.
No drugs, but just an empty needle.
I'll take the eddies, but don't take the needle.
Sure. Yeah, you check his body. He's got
out in the stairway while they are cleaning up. I don't want any.
Oh, you don't want it? Yeah.
Coming up and seeing it.
There's a lot of
shit.
blood lying around. This guy's like sort of like slouched against the wall. Like it's brutal. It's a brutal scene out here, but no one's sort of coming out and checking. It's quite strange. It's like this happens all the time.
It's like we're in the combat zone.
But yeah, you can. If anyone wants to check this guy's body, you can, if you wish.
Yeah, well, I said I was going to kind of drag him out of where he was, so I'll give him a pat down and search him quick as well.
Yep. So this guy has 13 eddies on him. You can go ahead and add that to your gear.
Cool.
Yeah, and I just try to remember because I'm quite new to this apartment, so I didn't have to dispose any bodies yet.
Yeah.
What would be a good place around, like any dumpsters?
You can do local knowledge. So local knowledge is a skill. If you don't have that, you can do. I believe it's intelligence is the name of that.
Local expert.
Local expert. Yeah, local experts. Yeah, that's what I'm after. 17. There's like a skip outside that you remember you've seen. Maybe you could dump him in there.
Okay, I tell that to the AI. I think I know a place outside where we can dump them. Let's just get the 2 bodies out, and I got the 3rd one knocked out in my apartment. Don't know what to do about him, but yeah, let's just get the bodies out first.
Yeah, and you can sort of take your time doing that unless anyone wants to help you. We can.
Have you got any cable ties or anything? So at least the one that's knocked out just tie his hands together so he doesn't wake up whilst we're getting rid of his buddies.
I mean, I could accept that. You can look inside your apartment, maybe.
Yeah,
for a plug.
Yeah, I'll get to my apartment and look around if I got anything.
Yeah, you can easily find a plug. You can use you can just unplug maybe the TV, the power, or the lamp, and you can take that with you.
Yeah, I think I'll unplug the TV because I used it today.
Yeah.
And the commercial was that good. too loud.
You go ahead and take that with you. You can tie this guy up, and you can sort of stay there doing that. Does Renegade want to go over to the bar, or does he want to help?
Yeah. I still got some time, but I'll make sure that I'll be at the bar.
Sweet.
A bit ahead of time.
All right. Blue Jay, does he just want to just bail?
It was my car we took, so I have to drive Renegade.
Sure. Yeah, you probably just say, hey, I want to go to the bar. We'll just head over. Yeah, and so you guys will be doing that. Let's just head over to the bar.
And we'll arrange to have guest list places for the crew.
Yeah, you can go ahead and call the agents, say the group chat. Hey, we're at the bar, whatever. So I'm just gonna put you guys over. So you just a 5-minute drive, not a big deal. And Renegade. So you guys are here, and yeah, your other chat, your band members are inside waiting for you. And they're at the very south part. You can't really see them yet. Like you'll see another thing, but yeah, they're just chilling there. They're just getting ready. You're like 5:30 or 25 past 5 right now.
Yeah.
So you can get a beer or something. So you get. Oh yeah. Let me let you control this. Rothen. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Tremere. There you go. You can just sort of move around, and there you go. So you can both control your guys, and we can skip time unless you want to get the other guys in. You can skip time if you wish. But you can get a beer if you want. You can purchase whatever alcohol.
I'll first of all go clean up so that nobody will see any bloodstains.
Oh yeah, good
from the
points.
shot.
Good points. I don't think you.
I mean, the Kevlar will.
Much
The
blood
Kevlar
on you.
will. The Kevlar will keep blood inside.
Yeah.
But I'll have to fix that it won't get soaked. So.
Yeah, you can go ahead and fix that up.
And then, as a huge fan of Johnny Silverhand, who was constantly playing with his Kevlar, I'm constantly playing with my Kevlar too.
Nice.
And this is the Silverhand, which sounds like a tribute to Johnny Silverhand.
It is.
The lineup will be our songs, but also a lot of Johnny Silverhand songs, just to tribute to Samurai and Johnny Silverhand.
So currently, as you arrive, you hear the song sort of coming in and never fade away. But your band's not gonna play their music just yet. They're getting ready. It's close to 5:30. They're just chilling there. They're all there early.
Okay.
So we can skip time if you wish, unless you want to get a beer.
Well, the only thing I need to arrange is after getting cleaned up is to get places for the others so that they can get in for free.
Okay.
And then after that we can skip time.
Wait, so you want people to get in for free, like your friends?
Yeah, those 3 friends.
What do you mean, like beers? What do you mean?
No, just a free entrance.
Oh, free entrance. No, it's free entrance. It's this is just like this is a bar. This is like this isn't like a nightclub where you have to pay. This is just anyone can sort of walk in, and this is like a reasonable establishment. So yeah, I probably should have clarified that. But yeah, this is just any man's bar, but they do gigs in this bar.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not a bad place. Pretty decent place.
Nice.
But yeah, we can. Do you want to skip time? Or is there anything else?
Yeah, I will just help. I will help Renegade set up and so on when he needs to.
Okay.
Otherwise, I will just hang out.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do it. You're good at tech. We could do a roll for you to make sure they get it in time, and that they're located south. You can do a basic sort of check to help them out. So yeah, you could just roll a D, or the skill rather. Basic 8. You fumble with the wires. You accidentally disconnect the amp. And they're like, "What the hell, man?"
I'm just trying to help. It's been a bad day.
It's like, that's okay, and he just plugs it back in.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's getting closer to the time. I would say the others are probably getting there. Connor and Dozer, I would say. Or are they making their way there?
Yeah. Once we've cleared up the bodies and Dozer's done whatever he would like to do with the one that's unconscious.
Yeah.
I'll just, I think, tie him up with some cords laying around and then making sure that he can't reach anything around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's you've got him in tight. Yeah. He's just he's at a standstill. You could do whatever you want with him. But you got him pretty good. But yeah, I'd say you guys are just about arriving after all that. Didn't take you too long to put them in the skip. And yet it's getting closer to the time for the band to play. So what is the position? What is Renegade's position? Like, what is his, is he bass guy, lead singer? Is
Singing and guitar.
Singing? That's
and guitar.
Stuff, and guitar. Nice. I'm just gonna do something real quick with that. So yeah, your band's gonna play. I'm just gonna move it over. And it's got a special song that plays.
Yeah.
Let's get to the good part.
Remember when we were talking about that?
Yeah. It's a good song. We can skip back to the bar, and the bar will be... This is the song that's playing. And... there we go.
Zebra will know it. The German version.
Yeah.
Do you know this song?
Yeah, I do.
It's a good song. So there's like another bit that happens, but like we play quite a bit here. So I would say that's about it, unless you want to do something else. But like there's another little thing that happens. I was thinking we could do that for next session.
Yeah, I think finishing with the gigs is a nice way to wrap it up, isn't it?
Yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, again, anything else? Any final thoughts? Anything else you want to do, or
definitely put a round of beers out there?
Round of beers. Just pay a couple of these. The guy's like, it's on the house, man. And he just dishes you out some beers. Yeah. But yeah, the gig is actually let's do it. I forgot to do an emp stat for the singing, but yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I'd say that wraps it up pretty nicely. I'm just gonna So you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was fun.
I would. Yeah. I honestly accept feedback. Obviously, I didn't. I forgot about the melee and stuff. But dude, I really want core rules. So I'm gonna be going over core rules and nailing that, and that's something I'm excited about. But
you get us, and we can help out there too. So
yeah, exactly. Because I'm sort of I don't want to make excuses, but I'm sort of new. Like I only started at the beginning of this year, and there's a hiatus. But coming back to it it's coming back to me now. But so if you got any feedback, you just message me. But so
I mean, it just needs to be noted. I mean, obviously, like for the combat, this is Thursday Night Throwdown, which is a really simplified version of the rules.
Yeah, very simple.
Friday Night Firefight is the proper rule system.
Yeah,
so much more in it. So
it's gonna I'm really excited about that. The combat is the #1 thing that I'm excited about when it comes to the core rulebook, because it's very simple right now. There's going to be martial arts. There's going to be, you can train in martial arts. You can get cyberware that helps you train, and that's what I'm very excited about. Obviously, it doesn't feel as nuanced because it's very simple, but as long as that's why I encourage RP. That's what makes it good. But yeah, we'll wrap it up there. So remember to like, share the video, subscribe to Cyberpunk Uncensored, and we'll just wait on Rob to close the deal.
All right,
I hope Rob is still there.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. It was fun.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, I had a good time.
Great.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'll talk to you guys in just a minute in the chat, but everybody tuning into the live stream, thanks so much.